Man, I love the beat, man. I love it, Fable, man. Always ready to rock once I hear them beats here on this show. Station everyone, happy new comic book day. Happy Whiplash Wednesday. You guys know it. I say it every time, every week. It's like Christmas. Every single week for us comic book fans. When you get your comics, or whenever, if you got your comics today, or whenever you got your comics, happy new comic book day. Merry Christmas. Loving you all. Today's a special season finale of Let's Talk About It Remastered with my fellas right here. I got them all here. We're ready to go. Steph, what's going on?
Sorry, I was having technical issues, man.
It wouldn't be our show if there's no technical issues. So let's So, Stef Phable, what's going on, guys?
Oh man, chilling, man. Busy week. Baby's due any second now, so I'm on high alert. You know, it might even be tomorrow, guys. I'm not even sure. It's getting close. So, you know, I got these bags. I'm working on these bags under my eyes, but you know, we're getting through it. No worries. But I'm here with my guys. I'm here with my brothers. You know, the best group of friends I've had in my entire life, bro. Be honest with you. So great season finale is gonna be tonight, man. Stay
Heck yeah. I realize I'm twice on the screen. I'm looking at myself. I'm like,
yeah, I thought that was just me.
You know what I'm saying? I got my
I mean, I'm not gonna complain when I get double Herm.
That was very. He's so mean. Oh man. So that's the guy right there. One of our guests for tonight. Brando with the Comickings. You see him with the crown. What's going on, brother? How you doing, man?
And Mickey, because he's just the king of all things. I'm great. I'm doing good. I got a new job yesterday. I got a new job.
Nice.
Congratulations.
I'm so excited about that. But you know, stuff going on at home. Pubs aren't doing so well, but being here with you guys makes it bearable. You know, we're all going through life, but we have our brothers here. We have, like Fable said, the best group of friends ever. So
Yeah,
you know. We're like as strong as Remember the Titans. Like we got each other's back. We got this.
They're trying to make us cut onions early on this show. Like we and it's just like we're gonna do that the whole show. You know what I mean?
Oh no. See, I cut onions whenever I'm on stream with Manny because I know it's a rare appearance.
Oh,
and I love Manny.
Always gotta break my heart, man.
Speaking of Manny, how are you?
Speaking, might as well. Manny, what's going on? Don't listen to that guy. We appreciate whenever you're able to come on here, and I'm excited because I think this is your debut on the Remastered show, right?
Heck yeah, man! Slab it up. It's the first appearance, y'all. I'm excited. Hopefully, it's not a first cameo. This is first appearance.
No
it's Manny, so it's off white to white.
Yeah. Oh man! Hashtag Brandon is over party on Twitter just started trending. Yeah,
oh Lord.
No. Yeah, it's been good. It's been busy at work. You know, we've been it's not a lot of electricians right now to pick from to get some work done. So I've been kind of running ragged, man. But it's been good. It's been good.
It's been cold over there. Nobody wants to fix anything. You know what I mean? I understand.
Dude, I was all excited. We had like 56 degrees the other day. I was like, yeah, it's over. And then it snowed like the last 2 days straight. It's just been like,
What's up with that? It's been happening like for the past month. It's like everybody's psyched out. Oh, it's spring. No, back to psych.
Oh, man. Just teasing you.
Awesome. Well, also we have another guest today. Brother Joe. What's going on, Brother Joe?
Man, I'm just here so I can get into the after party.
Nice. Well, we always try to go to the chat, so I'm gonna go to the chats real quick. Hopefully some more people come in. You know, we might be getting some more bad batchers up in here. You know what I'm saying? PCP Army. We might have a PCP crew member up in here. That's what I heard. That was the rumor. Who knows? But let's go into chat real quick. As I speak, a certain member of that what I was just talking about just popped up. If I see him, a picture of him, I know he's ready. All I see, I'm gonna bring you in, Robbie. I hope you're ready. I already gave it up, but why not? That's Robbie right there. Look there.
Is that supposed to be a gaping hole icon?
Oh man. Let me get to the chat real quick. Our buddy right here can't make it tonight, but he's watching. John Thomas, station brother. I know you gotta work and do stuff like that, do the overnight thing. Which I understand I've been doing that for almost 15 years, and I'm glad to say that's gonna be over pretty soon for me. I've been working early mornings, but some mornings, so my schedule is gonna get a little better. Maybe it's better for content too. Who knows? We'll see what happens. You know, work is work. You still gotta go make that money. But yeah. So I understand the overnight. John Thomas station, my man, and Comic Kings. He's here and then he's in the chats at the same time. You know, he's like he's everywhere, man. This Comic King guy. You know what I mean?
You gotta lose yourself in the moment. You know.
The creative director of the PCP Army Bad Bats, Maria Station. You know what I mean? Who else? Road Collecting Station. Thanks for joining. Inja Binja, our guest last week for our video game show. She was phenomenal. Thanks for being there. I had so much fun. I'm sure these fellas had fun too last week. That was a ball. Station. And talk about last week's show. Twitch in the house. Station. You know what I mean? I'm gonna bring. Maybe he's just not ready. I'm gonna bring him, take him out. But he wasn't ready. Hopefully the water doesn't break mid-show. Oh. Twitch.
Don't say it. Don't say it, brother.
Oh man.
Come on, Twitch.
Be like, sorry guys, I gotta go. He's gonna just for us. He's gonna like film everything, you know, except for the main parts. But you know, the baby right here on our show. You know what I'm saying?
We're like, oh, come on, guys, we're going to the hospital.
It's here.
Oh. Smash that thumbs up. Speaking of smash that thumbs up, he's finally here. It wasn't the girl that looked scary. This is actually the guy that was supposed to be.
Station, everybody.
What's up, Robbie? Station.
Pop, boom. Yeah, what if I just stayed on, like, if I just like turned my camera off and didn't say anything and it was just that image? I was just here in spirit, if you will. What's up? I'm happy to be here, man. Excited to make one of these shows. I'm doing a special I don't know what I was saying. Anyway, what's up? How are y'all doing?
Robbie, it would have been a gaping hole without you.
That's from Bird with the Crystal Plumage, by the way, that image.
Well, it's the first appearance of two PCP Army and PCP crew members right here. Right here, Manny and now Robbie. So
we are.
Absolutely.
There you go.
Slap it.
Oh, Manny's here? All right, I'm out. I just needed one of us to believe. I'm just kidding.
Oh, it takes two of us to equal one Jay Strick, I think, is what the exchange rate is.
Oh, is that how it is now?
Where is it? Jay Strick? Who's that? I don't know.
You tell me. You tell me. Who knows? What's a Jay Strick? I know more about Backlog Bros right now than Jay Strick.
Oh man, that's saying something right there, because I still don't know what a backlog bro is. But
I don't know, brother Joe. Do you know what a backlog bro is?
Man, I'm still trying to find out. The last thing I heard there was out in the Himalayas.
Keep on with the chat real quick. There's a few left. My mom, hi Yvette, love you. Thanks for watching. You know what I mean? Always appreciate you, Mom. You know what I mean? Brought me in this world, so you know, always an awesome person. Chet, what's up, bro? Station.
Boy.
Eric the Stash, what's up, brother? I don't know if you can make it, but anytime we out here, you can pop up, even if it's for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Pop up, bro. And then another one we're waiting for. Bobby De La Ghetto, Cold Station to Bobby right there. And
come on, Bobby, quit jacking around.
Quit jacking off, he means. Sorry, Herm's mother's here. I'm sorry.
It's in the
jacking around.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
Because I actually heard he was a Dracula. He's actually a Dracula. So you know what I'm saying?
Dude, I'm so glad he's here because later I want to have a moment of silence when I body his ass Friday night in the rap battles. I'm just saying. Just saying. Just saying.
Wow.
Blood is
Trash
the light.
talking.
I didn't know
Manny,
we were
remember,
coming
if
to
you
this
need
thing armed.
Yeah, right. Manny, if you need any bars, go to Brother Joe. He's an artist.
Oh, psh.
Oh shit.
Oh, nah, I don't need that. I don't need a ghost ride to beat ghost right to be a vampire, bro.
I was about to be like, Ghost Ride. What are you going to Ghost Ride the whip? Ghost
know.
Ride
Yeah,
the
but I
whip.
don't.
Which stun is
I
shades
don't
on.
rap. I'm old school. Give me some Waylon Jennings.
Waylon Jennings knew how to rap too. You just never heard those bootlegs.
Just selling them out of the trunk of cars.
Yeah,
and
like
shit.
Juice
He was a
WRLD was
hustler.
really a pop star. It's just he never gave it away.
Oh,
Kidneys.
Yeah.
Brandon, we're all over 30. We don't know what the fuck a Juice World is, bro.
I didn't know what the hell that meant either.
It's
I was
alright.
just letting it ride.
One of them little Zans or some shit.
No, it's all right. He's dead anyway.
Oh,
Yo,
man.
What the hell was that?
It's a moment of silence.
Talk about
Oh.
over 30. Like a couple of weeks ago, my nephew went up to my wife and said, I need to interview someone from the 1900s. That made me feel old. I was like, what? What blatant
Damn.
Century, man.
Oh,
Very-
That foregone time, the 1900s.
Only Brando here can tell us about that because he's not from the 1900s. Do you have to do any projects of the people from the 1900s? Because you hang out with a lot of them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, studying a lot of them. Yeah, I mean, Steph too did that. We talked with two great people from the 1900s, just relevant in today's modern comics.
What a plug, Brandon. What a plug.
I know, I was reaching for something. Robbie is so disgusted right now.
Yeah, I'm pissed off, but it's okay.
How about them Cowboys? How about Amari Cooper?
What about him?
What's up, man? They traded him away. You happy
Do you
about
remember?
that?
Yeah, do you remember that Katy Perry song? How did it go? You're hot, then you're cold. It's yes, then it's no. Yeah, that's what I feel about Amari Cooper. So yeah, good riddance. I need consistency. Cowboys need to stand for consistency. We'll see what happens. Looks like they're trying to build a defensive first team, which would be new for modern Cowboys. So that's probably a good way to go.
I mean, yeah, you've seen a lot of wide receivers go. You've seen like
Bro, we had so many.
Cedric
You know what I'm saying?
Wilson.
We had
See you later.
Cedric Wilson. We had Cedric Wilson. We had CD Lamb. We had Michael
CD
Gallup.
Lamb's
We
still there.
had I know, but
Gallup,
we had all of these dudes. We had like 5 top receivers for any team all at the same time. And yeah, we're stuck. We got to pay for Zeke. So, we're still biting that bullet, but
Oh yeah, and you guys got to
you know.
extend Pollard next year.
yeah, it's the way it is, man. It's just it is what it is. But you know what? Go Yankees. Make the deal with Judge, whatever it takes. We're winning the World Series this year, my man.
yeah, there you go. A lot of people sleeping on
I'm
the
a
Yankees.
Pirates fan. I'm still waiting
Yeah.
for my team to relocate to Miami.
The Mets salary cap is higher than the Yankees this year. So we're going to win it all. We're going to win it all, baby. I feel it.
Chet
Oh,
says
wow.
y'all need 7
Yeah,
dust.
Cowboys equals America. God, that's kind of mean, man.
All right, I'm used to it.
He's a Redskins fan.
I'm just glad nobody's wanting to talk about the Lakers right now because I'm like, what's the Lakers? I forgot about them. What's going on?
No, the Lakers are just a retirement home, just trying to make the next Space Jam movie. That's what they're trying to really compete for this year.
Yeah, no kidding, right? Don't worry. For the next 5 years, we get to hear Tom Brady's retired. No, he's coming back. No, Tom Brady's retired. No, he's going to San Francisco. No, Tom Brady's retired. He's going back to New England. Him and Bill Belichick are going to win another Super Bowl.
Yeah, right.
No, don't say that. Oh, JT would love that, but don't say that, man.
No, JT's at work right now, so say it now. No, I'm kidding. I love you, JT.
Yeah, man. Taking out of sports, I didn't have many topics for this show because I figured when we all get together, we just keep going these tangents. That's why I called it what I called it, and then we just keep going. Like 2 hours later, we didn't even talk about anything I prepared for us. So this time I'm like, you know what? I'm not preparing for nothing because I didn't get nothing in last time. So, but real quick, I wanted to talk about because this grinds my gears a little bit, and I thought maybe I'll talk about it just a little bit, and maybe it goes for everybody. But Netflix and these higher prices, you know what I'm saying? $20 a month, at least that's what we're paying now. You know what I mean? What's up with that? They haven't had new content in so long. You know, good content. Like when's the last time you heard something big about a show? You hear more about Disney Plus than you hear about this or Amazon or something else. You guys have the same problems I have with the Netflix prices going up.
The biggest problem I have with it is that I don't even watch Netflix at all, but my kids watch the Addison Netflix, so I have to keep it. But Power Rangers, I mean, the new shared universe of Power Rangers is coming out. That will be a draw. It will be. I mean, I pay for Paramount Plus every month just to get pissed off at Discovery and watch Picard. So.
Now, Discovery, ain't that going to MGM? Didn't Amazon just finished paying, like it went through the big 8.5 billion, whatever, 80.5 billion dollars.
Star Trek is owned by Paramount, so
yeah.
I think you're thinking of
James Bond or something, maybe.
Yeah, James Bond's going.
There's an MGM merger happening, right? Which includes like James Bond and a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah, all those mergers, James Bond. I already forgot all the other stuff with MGM. But you guys know, once you say James Bond, that's huge. You know what I mean? So now Amazon is in the game with their own exclusive because everything is about exclusivity right now. So
well, Amazon's kicking Netflix's tail right now, right? And so so it's no surprise that the price hike happens right before Umbrella Academy drops and Stranger Things, the only Netflix shows anybody cares about right now. You know what I'm saying? But it takes so long to drop new seasons. Netflix would benefit from the one episode a week model. You know, they do the binge thing, and it's easy to jump onto Netflix and be like, you know what? I'm going to save up 3 or 4 Netflix shows. And then, you know, people like me, that's what I do is I hop from streaming service to streaming service. I exhaust my resources that I want at HBO Max. I jump over to Disney Plus. I jump over to, but then they get us at Disney Plus because we're like, well, we got Moon Knight, then we got Obi-Wan, then we got Miss Marvel. So they're keeping us week to week. They're keeping us talking about it. People are doing YouTube shows about it, you know?
The Clone Wars rewind every day.
So that's why they're doing it, because they know they can't. Because we've already been paying what we're paying right now. So when the shows we actually care about pop up, there you go. Have y'all heard that they are adding fees, or they want to add fees for people sharing passwords?
Yeah, they tried it. They tried it in some other countries recently.
Yeah.
Then I'm fucked.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't pay for Netflix. I have my girlfriend's password. You know what I'm saying? But I pay for Paramount because, like Manny, I'm a Star Trek head, and there have been times, bro, where I forgot that I was like, "What did that $10 come out? What was that?" And I'll go, "Oh, that's right. I pay $10 a month just to keep Star Trek alive." That's how I feel.
But the live action Avatar: The Last Airbender is gonna have 20 episodes in the first season. That's enough for $20 a month.
I never saw that Star Trek series, Brandon.
No.
What I don't get, you have Disney Plus who they for $20 for less than $20 you can get a package where you can get like ESPN, Disney Plus, and I forgot what the other one was.
Hulu.
I had that. Yeah, I had that. I got rid of it after what was that last Hawkeye? But that's why I haven't watched Boba Fett. But now I'll jump back into that soon. So.
Oh man, why are you gonna torture
yourself? You mean Mandalorian season 3 or Prelude season 3?
2.5.
Okay.
Yeah, one thing Netflix got going for it is, and I see what they're doing. They're taking a lot of foreign shows, hit foreign shows. They're paying bottom dollar for them, bringing them over here, and they do become hits. They do hit in certain places, and it just becomes trendy and talked about. Like you saw that with, what was the thing, the Hunger Games and the Squid Games, from Korea. You know, it was really good. There's probably a lot of quality television out there, so you know they you gotta give them a little credit. They're on the cutting edge of certain things. Like they used to be the home of every comedian that you could think of, like, you know.
But
So there's
lately
other
they
things to
haven't
do.
been doing much lately. You know what I mean? Like you haven't heard a lot of them lately. You know, I remember a couple of years ago when Disney Plus first dropped, there was no new content and people were complaining and all that. You know what I mean? Oh, Netflix so much better. Now it flipped. You know what I mean? Now Disney, you have something every time. And now you have some people, I guess the Netflix fans come, oh, I'm tired of all this stuff they have. They have new stuff all the time. Well, that's the point. You know what I mean? That is the point. But yeah, I agree with that. Like Netflix, they do have a history. They do have the. I'm thinking the people who still have Netflix, like myself, you know what I mean? Because I don't watch it, but I have family members that still watch some of the stuff in there. But I don't remember the last time I blew up, put it up on my iPad. I usually go on Disney Plus, Amazon, you know what I'm saying? But Netflix gets left behind for me. I'm just wondering if people are not really watching it, they just keep paying it every month.
Yeah, that's me. That's basically me. I pay for Amazon Prime, I pay for Hulu, Netflix, all of that stuff. I think the only one I don't have is Paramount. I don't think I have that one.
Me and Manny got that covered. You need a password, bro.
Yeah,
right.
Put you up.
But yeah, I pay for all this stuff and I don't watch any of it. I'm on YouTube most of the time. That's what I'm doing. I'm watching YouTube clips and stuff like that. But Manny brought up a good point. The children's shows.
Yeah.
That's what keeps it alive over here. And especially now that I'm going to have another one. Forget about it. I can't give any of that stuff up.
Well, the crazy thing is that, so like Netflix has lost a lot of originality. Like with Amazon Prime, like I have that too. And the thing is, most of us will have Amazon Prime just because we don't like to pay shipping for our Amazon orders, right? That's why I have it. And then it used to be like, oh, that's right. Let me see if Amazon has that movie streaming. Dude, when it comes to certain things, like certain horror films and certain shows, Amazon Prime's got it right now. They've had some hits with The Boys, Invincible, Good Omens, which has another season coming out. So Amazon Prime is unlike any of the others because people will just subscribe to that service just for the free shipping and stuff. Now, the moment that they separate that, I don't care. It's over. It's done now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But people used to have Netflix because if they wanted, we have this idea in our head, and this is Brooks's perfect world. And Brooks gets so angry every week because of this. I pay for all of these streaming services. So why can I not find a show or a movie that we're supposed to watch? Do you know what I'm saying? Like they're withholding content still. Even if you could be like Phable, you could be like Brooks, you could have every streaming service and you still won't be able to find certain things. You know what I'm saying? That all I'm trying to say, physical media. That's where it is.
Dude, it definitely feels like there's an algorithm that keeps certain things out, certain rarities, certain, you know what I mean? It almost feels that way.
Well, they move them to like the obscure, like $2.99 add-on channels. So you're like, oh, well, shit, I want to watch whatever movie. And you're like, oh, it's on Filmgasm fucking app. So sorry, I forgot. It's right here, but they'll say that. And then I'll download that for the free trial. Like, oh, I'm going to watch the movie. And then forget that I have the subscription until 3-4 months go by. And then they already billed me for it. So I like Amazon because I like Shudder and whatnot for on Amazon. It's just the easiest way for me to stream it because it's
I got Shudder when Dylan wanted to do Better Watch Out for Christmas time because it was on Shudder. So I paid for Shudder. It's $5.99. I still pay for Shudder. I haven't watched it since because I look at the horror movies and I'm like, I have to. I'm like, why am I on here? I need to watch Creepshow. That's the thing. But I just started Picard season 2 episodes in. I'm rather liking it. I like that they're not acknowledging that as I don't know. It's a weird show, but I like it.
Ain't it up on some bullshit that they're gonna put Picard and Cisco in the same place at the same time, but on different cities on the West Coast, so that they don't have to interact?
I hate that so much. Like we want the Cisco show. We want that follow up. Y'all know we do. Come on. Dude.
Did you ever watch that documentary where they pitched the Cisco, like what the cotton how they would have continued it?
No,
oh, dude, it's so good.
I need to check that out. Oh, I know the documentary you're talking about. They spent years making that thing, right?
Oh yeah,
man. Yeah. I'll tell you what, man. Picard season 2, I'm digging it so far. I'm 2 episodes and haven't seen the third one, but like, dude, Picard's like fucking. 120. I'm sorry. Card's like 120. Why are we focusing on his love story, his love life? Like, I don't understand this. I'm so confused.
Dude.
I'm like, I thought we've already done this in a few episodes with what's her name, the brunette, you know, like she came in a few episodes. Like, we've already covered this. Like,
Oh, dude.
let's do it with William Shatner. He just turned 91. Bring him in. Let's talk about his love life. Let's do it.
I just saw William Shatner at a con, and he don't look
Nice.
that good. Like he can't really move.
Right,
like
he's
that no more.
91. They're like Hannibal Lectering him into conventions right now.
On a dolly. Oh, love
Yeah,
it.
he's
They
kind of
did that to Stan Lee for like 8 years, man. It was terrible. It was tragic to see. It was sad.
I mean,
For the joke.
All these streaming services, I think they're all leveraging something, right? Like you guys talked about Paramount with Star Trek. That's a big IP. You know, it'll bring some butts in. They do have all that like CSI kind of stuff, don't they? CSI Miami.
oh yeah.
There's a crowd
I'm
for
sure
that.
they have other things
There's
there
a crowd
too.
for that.
Yeah.
It's everything on CBS, Nickelodeon. too.
HBO,
I think they have
Max.
Charles in Charge. I guess that's worth the $10 a month alone.
Yeah, so
They have HBO Max that's leveraging their DC movies, right? Their DC properties, and they have Cartoon Network. That's huge.
Yeah.
So I think all of them are like, you know, they got a little. Everybody's got a weapon, you know.
I heard cutting the cord will make it cheaper, but like this sounds worse than having cable. You know what I mean?
I mean, not gonna lie, Netflix for that Avatar live action, that's gonna be good. I'm excited for that. I don't care what anybody says. You know, and if the Millarverse ever gets something better than what we got with Jupiter's Legacy, then I'm completely down for that. You know, I want to see a live action Sharky the Bounty Hunter. I think that'll be dope.
But the problem with Netflix is you can't trust them. You can't trust them to actually invest in a show because they have that model, right? If Cowboy Bebop came out episode by episode, week to week, it could have built an audience. But they put these things out, they look at it 2 weeks later and they go, it didn't trend. It was only number 4 for us, number 12 overall, cut it. And that's what HBO was doing when they got rid of shows like Deadwood and Carnival and
Or
Rome,
Lovecraft Country
shows
or
that were
whatever.
doing really well, but they cut them out for like financial reasons. It's the same reason Marvel's given us crappy paper. How much will we stand? You know what I'm saying?
By the way, I'm watching A&E on TBS, so I'll keep going.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right on, brother Joe.
Brother Joe, did you have any of these services or something like that? Do you watch any of this stuff?
You know, Miles gave me all that stuff. Sister Joe pays for everything, and I just pick out what I want. And you know me though. I got 3 or 4 days a week with wrestling, man. I ain't got time for nothing else. I had a hell of a time struggling with Battlestar. Shit.
Yeah, and plus, brother Joe has to come up with all the lyrics. He's our artist, guys. Like,
Bro Joe's got the life. He's like, Sister Joe's paying for everything. I just get to pick what I want to watch.
right?
Right, here's the thing. I was thinking about this the other night. I was like, I want to go back and watch some old school Attitude Era Raws. Is that stuff still available on the WWE network? Is that something you still can get?
They got
Has that
rid of the
merged into
WWE
something else?
network.
Peacock. It's in Peacock.
Peacock
Man. All that stuff's in Peacock.
So you got to go pay for Peacock now to get WWE.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Peacock is cheaper than because network was $9.99. Peacock is $4.99. It's probably go up like everything
Now,
else.
Well,
but-
Peacock is
Peacock's got
doing
a
the
lot of-
whole Tubi / Netflix thing.
They have a lot of stuff that's free if you have the ads, right?
yeah.
Is the wrestling stuff like that?
Yeah, I haven't the stuff I watch hasn't done that because I paid just for the wrestling because you have the free part of Peacock and then you have the $4.99 and up tiers. You got tiers. So far the stuff I watch in wrestling, there's no commercials, so it's good.
You got a wrestling. You got the wrestling subscription.
Yeah, it's in the Peacock.
Hey
now.
man, what
So-
password you need, man? Let's trade. Come on, man. Come on, bro. Help PCP out. Come on, man.
Yeah, I just got through watching all that Scott Hall stuff. A few of his wrestling shows up.
That's what made me
WrestleMania
think
9
about
and
it.
WrestleMania 10. Those are both good.
See, that's what made me think about it was Scott Hall's passing, and I was like, I'd like to go back and see some of that stuff because I wasn't in WWF when he was there, and then when I got back into WWF, he was in WCW, and I thought that shit was super lame. You know what I'm saying? Like at that time, right? Yeah. So I never got to see a lot of that stuff. I'd like to go back and see it. Is all that stuff on there, Herm?
Yeah. All the history. You got documentaries of the Monday Night Wars. If you don't, that's one of the best documentaries they ever did. It explains everything of what happened around that time. Because that was big time. Talking about mainstream. I mean, I still think the way wrestling's happening now, it's kind of mainstream again, but in different ways with all the different wrestling productions. But that time, wrestling was everywhere. You saw it in the stores. You know what I mean? Your grocery stores with the TV guy with Stone Cold, The Rock. Remember that?
Huge, man. That kept USA alive for decades.
Yeah. It was just so big that
back then it was full of sex, drugs, and rock and roll, but they couldn't sustain it. They knew they had to get the younger generation involved, and so they had to clean it up.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what,
the way to do it.
I was into it in the 80s during the Hulk Hogan, Macho Man, Ultimate Warrior days, and I fell out of it. But they brought me right back in when it was Stone Cold and The Rock and D-Generation X, and Deborah was taking her top off in a match, and I was like, I am here for this.
Teddy. Oh, am I not allowed to cry her? Your mom's still watching?
We're in prime time. You can say it.
Show me the puppies.
Oh,
Just be nice. There might be some ladies in the chats. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. I keep forgetting. There's a few ladies involved around.
I'm sure they're doing the same thing.
Plenty of ladies wanted to see Deborah D-Brawl too. I'll tell you.
Yeah, right, Robbie? Thank you, Robbie.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. We said
no, but you guys keep going.
I love it.
I sit here and love to hear what you guys got to say about the pop culture community, but that's just my little niche. Anytime you're ready.
Yeah, but Joe, I just love watching you talk. So anytime I get to have you talk, you always come up with something to make me laugh. So that's why I try to bring you in here. You know what I'm saying? But real quick, Stef is back. Stef, Netflix, all that. What you think about everything that's happening? Do you have any of this stuff?
I do. But my family is like the type of family is where we all have like our own separate accounts. So if one of us falls off, we still have 2 other accounts to have access to. So I'd still probably pay for it regardless, because like you guys said, that it's a lot of content my child likes to watch on there, and I just keep it for that, even if I'm not watching it. So
plus you get the nostalgic rewinds.
Yeah,
but you talk about the child content. That's the biggest reason why. That's always what I hear, because like it's kind of like you have people who are just loyal to one thing, and Netflix is their thing. Netflix is their what do you call that? The CBS. You know what I'm saying? Like CBS fans, they watch whatever they put up there, even though it's not good. They watching that, and the ratings are blow up. You know what I mean? I'm looking at these shows. I'm like, I don't like these shows. You know what I'm saying?
That's how NCSI became a top show, right? Because it just happened to be on at the night most people were at home watching TV. That's how it used to be, right? Now we have choice, but that choice comes with the cost.
It does. And
high cost.
You have so much choice, and then you end up not watching anything because you don't know what to watch. You just sit there with your device and it's like, what should I watch? An hour later on Facebook, talking to people, you don't watch nothing, then you got to go to work or go do something or something. Like, damn it, I waste my hour and a half or something, you know?
I'm so weird. Whenever I'm like, I'm going to watch a new TV show, or like, I'm going to watch this, I'm going to watch it. I have like a list of TV shows that all you guys are combined and blaming and getting me to watch. And then I'm like, Star Wars, Rebels, Clone Wars. That's the way to go. And I do. And then I'm just like,
you brought up a point earlier about the binge watching being like you said, there's pros and cons of having choice. The binge watching, you watch an entire season in one weekend. A lot of people do. I don't, but it's like you can't discuss a show because you don't know which part they're on, and it might be different.
Yeah,
as opposed to like the weekly viewing, where it like builds. You can like talk to people about what episodes week to week and
that's
discuss
fun.
Theories and all that stuff.
Yeah.
That's fun. You remember Lost? Like talking to people at work about Lost, like made Mondays or Tuesdays or whatever
Game
the
of
week
Thrones,
it was. Like it made
Game
it
of
for
Thrones.
me. That's just tits and dragons. We're talking about something real here. We're talking about Lost,
like,
okay?
Their C comes in above, so they're nice tits.
Yeah. Well, Well, that's what I feel happened to The Witcher, right? Because like Netflix has The Witcher, which is a great, fantastic. I don't know if you guys ever seen that show. It's pretty good. And the second season came and went, right? Because they released it in one shot, right, Steph?
Yeah. 8 episodes. Done.
Came and went.
Then people forget about it, right? Like, do you really expect us to wait 2.5 years for Stranger Things?
The next season?
Yeah. For Stranger Things, like I saw that. So my buddy, we were talking about Jay Strick. What's a Jay Strick? Jay Strick was like, bro, they're doing Umbrella Academy 3. I was like, yeah, it's about to come out. He's like, I thought they canceled that show. I mean, that's what happens. You know what I'm saying? The only thing that works for me is Cobra Kai. Because I'll rewatch Cobra Kai every 5 months.
Love that.
So it's okay.
Yeah.
It's become like a New Year's tradition.
I get what they do. It shows like the CW that already come out like weekly, but then release it as a binge for those who want to.
How does that survive? I mean, I know probably the older crowd, the 60s, 70s, they probably keep regular TV alive right now at this point, right? Because
I don't know. We have one of them.
Watches CW week to week on the CW on their cable.
Somebody does apparently.
Yeah.
They just cast Castiel as Two-Face, right? So people at the shop today were like, Castiel just got cast as Two-Face in that Matt Reeves Batman show. I was like, no. That's a CW show they're doing, y'all.
That's
and they were like, what? I was like, exactly. Don't get your hopes up, man.
Isn't Batgirl gonna be? Wait, is Batgirl like that's still CW, right? So they have to cast a whole new Nightwing. They can't take any of the Titans guys.
You talking about Batwoman?
Batgirl.
The movie you talking about? The one that's
is that gonna be tied to the CW?
The CW's got their own. They got their own multiverse, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? So who knows? But it's that show Gotham Knights. CW's doing a show Gotham
Keaton
Knights.
And
that's what it is.
They're gonna be in the Batgirl show. They would never do CW content ever. They're too prestigious, bro.
Yeah, no, they on Crisis on Infinite Earths on CW. They clearly delineated that HBO Max was its own universe. You know, they paid big for that cameo of everybody looking back at a fucking light for 2 seconds.
They probably paid less for the cameo at the end of Peacemaker.
Yeah,
just because it was James Gunn, and they're like, James, yeah. Jason Momoa's like, yeah, I'll do it. James, yeah, I'll do it. Do you want to do Aquaman 3, please? Please.
Yo.
Peacemaker. I haven't finished that. I still gotta finish that.
I just watched it this weekend. So good.
It is so wild. Like what John Cena does, he's brilliant. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad like he's getting that spotlight to show his talent because I've all kept saying, man, I'm not saying because I'm a John Cena fan and a wrestling fan, and we can't never see him.
Yeah,
he's a great. He's a great. That's probably why we don't know about him. We can't see him. But
I hated missing out on the week-to-week conversation about Peacemaker, but I did enjoy being able to watch it in one weekend because I was like, it was one of those shows where you're just like, next, like go right to it. Like I loved it. I watched the first 5 episodes the first day. I watched it on Friday. I watched 5 episodes. I watched 2 on Saturday. And then I watched 1 on Sunday. I loved it. I watched all 8 episodes in 3 days. I don't do that very typically.
I got to give you all of you credit, because, I mean, with this much choice, I get anxiety and I just don't watch anything. I see that.
That's why I do the Clone Wars.
So many, like, video games, comic books, like, so many titles we're on. It's just like, man, I don't know about y'all, but I get a little bit of anxiety when I think of, okay, what do I
well, luckily, my YouTube channel keeps all that streamlined for me because I'm like, this movie this week for PCP Movie Night and for Dylan's Horror Show, this show for Rock and Robbie Live, this show for this. So it just, that kind of keeps me going. But yeah, I get what you're saying. But I do formulate a plan to get rid of that anxiety because I've been that dude before, just flipping through Netflix for an hour.
Yeah.
And you're like, I didn't even find anything to watch. So I have a plan, you know, like I was like, I want to watch Peacemaker. I want to watch Picard. And we caught up on that. I want to get caught up on Discovery. Then I'm going to move over and finally watch Boba Fett and then watch Moon Knight. Like
this conversation in itself gives me anxiety because I haven't seen half of those other than the Disney Plus stuff.
Yeah. I mean, it sounds silly, but in your life, you need to make goals and small steps, small goals to achieve those big goals. You got to do that with your pop culture binging. You got to do that with your comic book reading. You got to do that. People all the time tell me, I don't understand how you read so many comics. I don't understand how you can watch these movies or how you can do this and do this. And like, it does seem a bit, but that's what I dedicate my time to. What you dedicate time to will happen, right? Make a fucking plan. Make a freaking plan. Design your life. Wake up every
curse on this show.
On Sundays, I make a plan. These are the movies I want to watch this week. These are the shows I want to watch this week. These are the comics I want to watch. This is the work I got to do on images, on video editing. This is everything I got to do. Here's the stuff for fun. Here's the stuff for work. Here's the stuff for play. And then day by day, I plan out my day. It may seem super lame, but spending 10 minutes every morning thinking about this is what I want to do and accomplish today in a reasonable way really goes a long way.
Right.
Plan your days. Design your life, y'all.
I gotta do that. The problem with me is you probably have a good mental plan for that. I don't know if you write it down. I have to write everything down so I can remember. Okay, I wanted to do this day. I'm gonna have to start doing that.
I write it all down, bro. I do a monthly plan, plan, a weekly plan, and a daily plan.
Yeah, my wife gets me all that. Like she's like, you never use these. She yells at me all the time because she knows how I am. And she's the same way. She does plan her stuff. And she's really good at it, and I'm the one that totally suck at it. You know what I'm saying?
And it's easy to get distracted too. You kind of have to be like, I'm going to commit 20, 30 minutes to this thing, or whatever amount of time you can commit to it. I'm going to commit that amount of time to this and to that fully. That helps.
You just gotta, just like, I guess for me, like personally, I gotta probably just cut the phone when I'm doing that stuff, like throw the phone away or put it in the freaking
somebody likes to call us a lot.
Because with the Instagram, and I'm big on Instagram, I'm getting the notification tagged in this thing. I'm like, ooh, and then it's easy.
Yeah, let me check this out real quick.
Make time for that, Phable. Make time for that. Have 30 minutes in the morning, maybe 30 minutes in the afternoon, 30 minutes in the evening to spend dedicated to that. Sharing the people you want to love, you want to share and signal boost and things like that. Like that's what I do because like my phone's on silent all the time, no vibration, nothing. And I have planned moments where this is my time to look at my phone because my phone is not an invitation to anybody to interrupt my day of productivity. If that makes sense, that may sound selfish, but at the same time, like I plan you got to plan time to hang with your homies. Yeah. You got to plan time to chill with your lady. You got to plan time to spend by yourself. Right. You know what I'm saying? So like I just like 10 minutes a day.
The only thing about Phable's Instagram habits is when he gets tagged in something, he automatically goes and buys it off of Amazon and then he tells us what he buys. Then we all go buy it.
I am certain most of y'all's notifications are just like mine, and it's just like ding 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 all day. But make a plan for it. Make a plan for it.
No. Most of my viewing habits are based around my children because like Peacemaker took me forever to finish because I can't watch it with the kids in the room.
Well, you're just a bad parent then, Manny. Come on.
Always in the room. I know. Well, I've tried. Believe me, I've sat there. I've spouted profanity and violence at my children forever. They just don't get it. It's still sunshine, rainbows, and cocoa melon. So I'm kind of screwed there. That's the thing that really pisses me off because they got Paramount Plus, which is like a 90s kid's dream. They got all real monsters. They got all the 90s Nickelodeon.
Everybody hates your
stuff. Salute your shorts and all that stuff there, right?
Dude, it's all there.
And every time I show my daughter, she's like, oh, that's really cool. And then we watch Bluey or Coco Melon again. I was like, let's watch Are You Afraid of the Dark? No, because Netflix has Creeped Out, which admittedly is not a bad show, but it's not Are You Afraid of the Dark, So it's just, I can't win.
But that's the other thing, the kids, right? Because, I mean, my kid, like he's, if I want to do something while he's there, I gotta remember if this thing curses, if there's a pair of breasts are gonna pop out suddenly, and even the little video games. Like I was playing a video game the other day, and dropped the F-bomb out of nowhere, and I looked right at my kid, like, did he even pay attention to that? Did he catch a whiff of that?
That's when you look at your kid and go. That's when you look at your kid and go, Did you see that? Did you hear that? That was hilarious.
Dude, Tiff is reading Red Mother, right? She's reading the trade. And there's a page where Daisy's like having a moment, and it just says all over the page. And Kyrie's just learning to read. So she's behind my wife, and you can see her going, fuck. She, oh, and Tiff's like, what? She goes, that's a bad word. It says fuck.
What's a fuck a K?
Oh man.
So
You
yeah,
gotta learn sometime. Kids gotta learn sometime. Don't shelter your kids.
They start somewhere. Might as well be at home, right? At least you can control it.
Yeah, let them watch dolls. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Hey,
It's got to be at night at some point. It can't be during the day at all. And
See, that's one thing I didn't.
I'm learning that 70% of the things I like is sex, drugs, and rock roll. Like,
and, you know, I don't have kids, right? You know, and like Ariel, my cat, doesn't take. I mean, honestly, she's not that high maintenance. You know what I'm saying? So like, I when I talk about plan the day, like I don't even, you know, I didn't even add that in, but you got to add that in too. You got to take that into consideration. So, but do make the time, carve it out, because it is important to have that time and to have a plan, because you don't want to spend so much of your pop culture, like me time, filled with anxiety about what to read or watch next.
Right.
So just kind of have a plan. People I know keep a book journal. They keep a comic journal or movie journal. They like to document the stuff they watch. And it's something I like to do. And I like to do it through videography. And that's why we do PCP movie night. That's my movie of the week. You know, that's why I love doing Dylan's Horror Show. That's one horror movie I get to really sink my teeth into each week, right? So like that's kind of a part of it.
Like with that is pop culture isn't life, you know, because like a lot of us are going through like daily life, so you got to keep the phone on in case some life emergency happens, right? That obviously like takes away, that trumps all pop culture. So like I guess like what I'm trying to say is like, yeah, it's great to have a plan and everything of like ideally in a perfect day everything goes according to plan, right? I have 10 minutes of this, 30 minutes of that, I get to talk to my friends, but unfortunately, you know, sometimes you got to prepare for what you can't be prepared for what's unexpected to happen.
100%, but do remember that
absolutely
95% of the time the expected happens.
Right.
Right, like those are very rare instances, and when life happens and we all deal with it. We've all been there, you know, where there's a tragedy or there's a serious thing that happens. So obviously that would trump that. I mean, sorry, buddy, right now I got 30 minutes to read this Superman comic. You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, if you do get in a car wreck, go chill with your dude. Go make sure they're okay, you know? But like, yeah, but for the most part, life's kind of routine. And those big emergencies don't happen as often as sometimes we remember them happening.
Don't miss the days of being able to read at work.
Don't be afraid to plan. Design your life. Design your day.
And you gotta lay off this thing. Like you said,
phone is the biggest distraction.
Yeah.
Big distraction. Like I would be like, okay, I'm gonna sit down and read at least these 5 issues, and that's all I'm gonna read today because it's been a while, right? And if I do that here and there, I'll catch up with my reading, right? I'll read 1 issue, and then I get on this thing. And then, Phable said this. All right, I'm gonna answer that. Oh, Brandon said that. Oh, Robbie's on. Okay.
Brandon probably said more than
just talking to Stef and Herm and Brando when I should be reading books. I'm in the back chats with these guys talking about books that we're not reading. Like, you getting that new Chip Zdarsky Batman?
Yeah, that's what you got to do,
Phable. We're stuck to stuff first, though.
Read a book. Read a book. Go to the chat. Read a book. Go back to the chat. Read a book. Go back. You know, design
Reward yourself. Small increments.
I got like 54 notifications right now on all media, on all social media. Screw that. I'm here with Herm and you guys. You get what I'm saying? You got to make that plan. Now, hopefully, somebody's not dying, right? But honestly, and I hate to say it this way, but if someone was, what could I actually do? Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. Obviously, if somebody I knew was dying, I want to be whatever. We're getting too deep and too dark right now, and I'm not prepared.
I mean, I'm kind of going. I mean, death is so touchy for me right now because I'm going through that with both my dogs right now, and it's like both.
I know. I just read that hotel book too, and it brought up so many memories. And I really want to message John and be like, bro, like, why are you trying to make me cry in the afternoon on Tuesday? I'm a 40-year-old man. I'm not trying to cry about some fictional dog dying. Come on, man. I've learned my lesson. Come on.
That's why you can always read some Booster Gold. It's a good character. He's a cool guy.
Yeah, man.
Stretch,
So
whatever.
So
it's right there.
What happened?
Oh, I was responding always. Oh, it was just right here, and I decided to segue.
Oh, yeah. Nah, before we talk about anything else, I was talking about what Manny was talking about. Peacemaker, like that's not for kids. That's not for some adults. You know what I'm saying? Let's be honest. But Disney is now. You know, everybody thought about Disney about this happy-go-lucky channel. You know, and people making fun of it. Oh, why would I go from Netflix to that? Now they brought in their Netflix stuff. You know what I mean? Their rated R stuff. You know, the Luke Cage and the Jessica Jones and Daredevil and stuff like that. And now some people are in a frenzy. Oh, that's gonna mess up my kid's gonna go and first of all, you can lock that. I think people don't know that you actually have a pin, and if you like make sure they don't know that pin, they won't be able to see the content, the new content and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it is an option. They won't allow you to see it unless you go into the settings and then choose that as an option.
You won't even know it's on there or anything if you don't.
Enter the passcode. Because I didn't know where it was at. I was like, where's? I thought this stuff came out already, because I wanted to check it out. And me and my wife was just looking at it, and we figured out the other night. And she's like, "No, you have to go over here, and then
turn on
do this, and then if you want, you could put a pin." You know what I'm saying? Which I think is perfect. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that's hurting Disney Plus at all. I think that helps Disney Plus because they're climbing. They're not up to Netflix, but they're climbing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking what you guys thought, because you guys with the kids. Are you worried about that, or do you have a pin for that for any of these Netflix and any of these apps?
I create a profile for my son, and it asks age, so it won't ever give him any of that stuff when he goes into his profile. So the pin thing is, I mean, he could easily go into my profile, but I don't know, he's gonna get caught pretty quick. So I haven't used it, and like Steph said, it's like a lot of these programs have it already. It's just, I don't know, you don't find it so easily.
Right.
Yeah. When you set up a new profile, it always asks, you know, is this a kids only profile? Pretty much, you know. Right. So usually you know right away. I'd have to ask Kyrie what my pin is constantly, like if I had to set something like that up, because I'm horrible at remembering that stuff, but she knows every one of those pins. So it's becoming a problem. You look at your phone bill and you're like, damn, why am I not buying on Google Play all the time?
Do you guys think it's hurting Disney Plus? Because I don't think it is, but there's a lot of people going crazy. Oh, it's hurting Disney Plus and all that.
I mean, that's the plus in the Disney Plus. You know, it's Disney Plus, all the other content they're gonna be bringing on. You know, so
I think what's gonna hurt Disney at the end is lack of any real drama, right? Because everything they're pushing is fantasy, cartoon, or something like that. You know, and pop culture is big; it's huge right now. Of course, they're winning hand over fist, but let's not undercount the people who look at that stuff and be like, where's my, you know, presidential documentary, whatever, you know? So that's the only thing I think would hurt them, is that if they're gonna expand, really, they gotta like get off of the popular culture a little bit and get into some more serious stuff.
How much of Disney Plus's strategy is built around licensing, though, right? Because if they release an Obi-Wan Kenobi show, right, they're going to be able to sell licenses to Hasbro for Black Series figures and T-shirts and merchandise at the theme parks. Like, is that the bulk of their strategy, just using these IPs to drive licensing sales?
Right.
So forget they do own Hulu. They can run all that serious stuff through Hulu if need be. You know.
Very true.
Yeah. How about you, Robbie? You think those rated R content is hurting Disney Plus?
No, F the kids, man. To be honest with you, I don't care about them. I don't have kids. Why do I got to bother with that?
Damn.
No, but I mean, they got all those, like Phable was saying, you can make your own accounts for your kids, and you can password lock stuff, like you were saying, Herm. So it's not going to hurt them. It's only going to help them. Disney has produced much adult content, and in all of its umbrella companies and little production companies and stuff. So
they own a significant share of like porn. A lot of people don't know.
Yeah,
that.
and there's
Of porn.
people like seedy stuff, man, and we like Daredevil beating up people in the hallways. And let's be honest, those are PG-13 at best. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've seen some R-rated movies. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But nah, man, F the kids, man. Who cares about them?
What I am curious about though is that I was thinking about this. Is I remember when Deadpool came out, they did that Christmas edition where it was the PG-13 version. Now I'm wondering. The director they chose usually does like PG-13 movies, but I'm wondering if they will release it rated R or release a PG-13 version simultaneously along with it instead of waiting like a few months. So kids have the option to go see the PG-13 version without all the cuss in the blood, but then they will have an actual rated R version as well.
I heard that was successful too. I heard they could do both.
Yeah, it actually made money. Yeah. So
I've never seen. Have you seen it?
I saw bits and parts just to see how it flowed, but I didn't finish it just because I've already seen it and I was just like, okay, it's good and it's I see what they're aiming for and it did well.
So do you think they would film two separate movies, sort of? Like
they do another cut.
They would just edit it.
Right.
Yeah.
But
like we used to edit things for
instead
TV.
Of a blood thing, something else happens. Like just film two different scenes.
Well, like, do you remember what they did that with the Blade TV show where there was like TNA?
Hold on a sec. That person that was backstage, I saw you. I was just gonna add you in here. Come back. Okay, go ahead, Robbie.
Herm just told me to hold up, man. I love that, man. Look how far he's come, y'all.
Yeah, right.
Big tabbing him.
What the hell was I saying? I don't even remember.
Blade TNA.
Oh, like Blade did the show where they like had TNA sequences, but then they had like PG-13 sequences. They would film at the same time. They released it on DVD because the unrated cut or whatever. But like you can cut things down like they used to for TV. How much Friday the 13th and stuff that we watch on television and love it as a kid and not realize how much, like when we all as adults watch Revenge of the Nerds for the first time, we were like, what? This movie has all of this in it? Are you serious? Are you crazy? So, and the other thing is like, I understand that people want to kind of control's probably the wrong word for everybody, but for a lot of people, control what their children are doing and sheltering. Every sheltered child we've ever known growing up didn't turn out too well. You know what I'm saying? Let's be honest. We all got problems, right? We all got our own kind of things we were sheltered from. And I'm not saying let your kid watch whatever. Dolls is totally appropriate, though. I'm just gonna say, like, just gonna throw that out there. There's not a lot of super language there. And
hey, station, what's happening?
Taqi!
What's happening?
What is up? I was afraid. I was like, oh, he left. Oh, come back. You know what I mean?
But we get worried about what kids can access, say, on social media or on streaming services. But like kids, as we all know a lot more than adults ever think they want them to know. And we were the same way when we were kids, and it's even worse, I'm sure, today because of the internet. We didn't have the internet. You know what I'm saying? And just think about what we were like as kids at early single-digit ages and what we knew about. And it's wild.
So my cousin showed
We
me.
come from an era where the little kids in movies were talking about sex.
Yeah.
They're gonna have it. Like,
Yeah.
you see how she looked at me? It's like she's 37, dude. Like nobody thought of that. It was like,
Yeah. I mean, I remember in the 90s, I'm like 12 years old trying to act like I'm not a virgin because I want to seem cool to people. Like, what is that? You know what I'm saying? Like, imagine what it's like today. Like, come on, man. Kids know what's up.
Half the stuff that we used to see when we were kids, like back then was rated R. It's like rated X today. You know what I'm saying? There was no way they let that slide out. A lot of stuff that we watch in the
and specifically that era, 70s, 80s, 90s. Those three decades is unlike any other decades because before in the 60s, everything was you know, family.
Yeah.
Well, but
And
there's
everything
a
now is family.
there's a layer to that though. There's certain 60s movies you watch. Like even today, you can watch like the 60s Batman show and be like, whoa, they would never do that right now. Like I'm not saying that it's like crazy or wild,
No.
you know, or nothing like that. But even MTV's The Grind, we used to think that was hardcore, bro. Like that's
Right.
like grandma dancing today. Do you know what I'm saying? Like imagine what people watch when they go. Anybody can go on YouTube and watch a Nicki Minaj video or a Justin Timberlake video, and what's the difference? You know what I'm saying? Like
That's true. But even innocent things back in the days, because we just reviewed The Last Dragon for Big Fable, right? And Bruce Leroy, his little brother, he's prepubescent. He's not even like, you know what I mean? He's still a little child, and he's actually fighting with his older brother for vanity. Like, he really thinks he's gonna hit it. Like, and I'm like, wow, that would never happen now.
And he called his older brother a pussy and everything. you know what I mean?
yeah, he did. That word's making a comeback, and I appreciate it, by the way.
Taqi, what's up, bro?
What's happening? Glad I was able to get in.
Yeah, I'm glad you
I had to sneak in, man.
I hear your voice, and I can tell it's you, but I got the shades on. All I see is a light. You like I'm thinking X-Files, third time Close Encounters.
I'm on the 2015 video camera, so
I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
I'm going for that effect.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You got that never mind.
Yeah, it's going straight to Snapchat. Instagram can't buy it. So
love it.
You have
mixtape coming soon.
Yeah,
before we wrap up this subject, you have anything have you watched any of it with the Netflix and all that? You had anything with your kids? Do you have a problem with Disney Plus? You know, having all these rated R contents in there, like a lot of people do.
No, because they gave you the PIN code. So, you know, and my daughter probably already like. I'm surprised she didn't set the PIN code on me. Because you know that's usually how it goes. The kids are more advanced, you know. But what's getting me though is that we all cut the cord, but now it seems like we're paying even more than we were. We're paying more now than we did when we have cable with all the different streaming services. Yeah. I mean, I was trying to watch classic Doctor Who the other day, and I had to go get like another streaming service like called BritBox or something. It's like getting crazy. Like you can't unless you want. And this is the thing. Like you guys talk about the physical media, the DVDs and the Blu-rays. Like if you don't go get those, you're not going to be able to find stuff like the original Sherlock. Not the original Sherlock, the Cumberbatch Sherlock from like 10 years ago.
Yeah,
you gotta buy the whole season if you want to watch it. It's not streaming anywhere, which is just crazy to me. Yeah. So
when you look up stuff on YouTube and it says where to watch, you press that button and you see all these services and it says $3.99, $3.99. It's like, what the hell?
Yeah, you got that going on too.
It's the illusion of plenty that they're giving us. They're giving us this. Oh, well, we got like. If you had at least 10 streaming services, you could find everything you would want to watch. No, not when it comes to like what Dylan wants to watch, when it comes to what I want to watch. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not saying that everybody needs to have a house full of physical media. Like, but if we're going to do the streaming thing, let's do it right, man. Let's do it right. Maybe it needs to go to every production company. There's only 5 of them. You know, when they all go down to every media corporation, let them all have their thing, but put everything on there.
Right.
You know, and if they're not going to do it, stop. Stop. But they're going to get us. You know, Disney Plus knows they have everybody because they got Star Wars and they got Marvel. And at least for the next 10 years, that's solid. That's going to work. You know what I'm saying? But like, you gotta like if you're going to do it all. Have it all up there. Don't pussyfoot around the situation. Don't tiptoe. If HBO Max wants to do it, every Warner Brothers movie needs to be on there. Every Warner Brothers show needs to be on there. Yeah, if Paramount wants to do their thing, every Star Trek show, but not just that, every single thing that Paramount owns needs to be on there. Right. If you're going to ditch physical media and make it limited and rare and hard to find when it's not in print, because that's the other thing, Taqi, is that like, let's say you do want it, like, you know what, I do want the physical media of this. And then you go find out it's out of print and $100.
Yep.
You know, and it's like, what like I'm already paying $100 for comic books. Why do I got to pay $100 for a TV show or a movie? Like I want to watch Freddy's Nightmares. Why do I got to pay for that? Like, let me pay one time and have it.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm rambling.
No, you're right.
No,
You're telling
man.
the truth.
Feel the same way, man.
Well, and
Because
even if
like you
even
got
if
like
had-
New York Undercover that was never released. So you have to like really get dirty, down and dirty if you want to watch that. And then you got like the Friday the 13th series from back in the 80s.
Yeah. And then
I
they
mean,
wonder why people pirate.
Right.
Well, I have no idea why.
Comixology wonders why people pirate.
Oh, yeah, right.
Talk about comics. I know my man Brandon here been wanting to talk comics for a long time. Like, are we still talking about this streaming service crap? You know what I mean?
Didn't we establish at the beginning of the show that we don't read our comics? We just go on Instagram and chat about not reading.
Yeah, man.
Actually, the
Are we the non-readers? Because that's like that's like the thing that people like the anti-speculators they call the speculators non-readers. So I don't know what we're philosphiers. So F them.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah. Perfect.
So, there you go.
It's funny because the con I was just at, I didn't spend. Well, the only comic I bought was that Booster Gold hardcover from Dan Jurgensen's table. But other than that, I didn't buy a single comic book.
Yeah,
I'm surprised.
At least at a con, you're buying from the actual creator, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, he even drew in it too. It's so dope. He drew in it.
Did he explain to you why Blue and Gold is so bad?
I love that book.
Okay.
Would you ask him that if you met him? I would just be like, man,
I
loved Death of
wouldn't.
Superman when I was 12, man. That's what I would be like.
Yeah, I would be talking about Booster Gold Volume 1.
Yeah, he signed my
all day.
Death of Superman. So
I'd be like, Electric Blue Superman worked for me. I don't know what everybody else's problem was, but it worked for me. It was when he split to red. I was like, that's when I was like, y'all jumping the shark here? Like, bro, they jumped the shark 8 years ago, Robbie. What are you talking about?
Right.
Real quick before we keep going, 62 Station, he joined earlier. Comic Bueller, Station Bueller.
Who's that? Oh, hi, Bueller.
Yeah.
On the bus, going wherever he can go now. Special luck for you all around the states.
Yep.
I can't even talk right now. I'm just having so much fun. I can't even find the words, but you already know I'm gonna be looking for your videos and stuff like that. Station, good luck out there. Always, my man Fargate, Station. You know what I'm saying? Always doing that monthly show with him. Who else? I saw other people. Anybody I missed? John Stout, what's up, man? You know what I'm saying? John Thomas is still in the house right here.
Station.
Twitch has been talking to us the whole time. You talk about Comixology has completely messed up, and I don't know how they can possibly fix it short of a full reverse. If another company
president of Comixology
provide the Comixology they could potentially lose their market. So
what did they change? Because like I don't read guided view and it doesn't seem any different than me except they changed the name of the app.
So
like what changed?
On my iPhone, it doesn't. I haven't really noticed it outside of like they want to put my books with my comics, which I don't like. But everything, basically, the Comixology app is basically Kindle now. They're both the same. For iPhone, iOS users, I don't think there was a big change. For Android, it probably was an improvement, but they messed up on Fire. Like the Fire reader was really bad. It's really bad if you want to read it online. It's still not. It didn't make a step forward. It needed to take a step forward to combat piracy, and it didn't, because piracy is way better now, especially now that you don't have a good reader. So, I mean, it was a big blow for digital comics. It makes people question whether or not, these licenses that you're buying, how long are they going to last? People lost their whole collections. They have, when you want to remove it from your phone, you just accidentally slip and it's automatically removed from your collection. And you have to go buy it again.
Yeah, they had that rewording where you didn't purchase anything, you acquired it or something like that. So a lot of people lost a lot of their library during the whole switchover change.
So when they redid the app, they erased everybody's anything they had downloaded on their phone was erased. It wasn't erased from the cloud, so to speak. But some people like me, we have a lot. I mean, I have a lot of stuff on the cloud. Having to go find those books that I had on my phone, that's like an hour that I had to get back.
That's what I heard. Too tedious.
I haven't gone back to my Comixology app because I quit paying for the Comixology service a while ago. Mm-hmm. But I have plenty of stuff there, digital content that I bought. right? Including a bunch of Spawn stuff. But I heard that like they didn't even Comixology already had a problem with the way that they would archive your purchased collection stuff, and I heard it even got worse.
Yeah, it's worse.
Yeah, that's terrible.
I mean, it's not. It didn't get better. You know, anything that you might find better from the Kindle gets taken away from something that you have with Comixology app that you don't have anymore. So, their search has never been good. It's not Amazon. When you think Amazon, you're thinking top line. It's never been. It's like something from AOL, like AOL Time Warner search or something. I don't know what they're thinking.
Yeah. Well, this is what they all. I'm sorry.
No, I was just saying, aren't they owned by Amazon, Comixology? So why wouldn't they? I don't understand. Like I used to have it, but I don't know the difference anymore because I just like Robbie, I cut it off.
Because all I gotta say is that they don't really care about us.
I think the only thing that makes me swear out loud about Comixology and Kindle Unlimited is that they're the same damn thing, but they're two different services. So like, there's a bunch of Beckstar books or 2 Beckstar books that I didn't have, and I had ordered the trade, but it wasn't in yet. So I was like, oh, well, I'll just read it on my Kindle. No, had to go and freaking reactivate my Kindle Unlimited to read freaking Beckstar. And it's like, don't I already pay for Comixology every month? The hell do I have to pay for Kindle Unlimited to read it on my Kindle?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, this is the negative thing when these companies wanted to go direct, right? Because this is what everything's about, going direct to market. They don't want any distributors. They don't want any middlemen. They don't want people making boxes, cases. They want to cut all of that out and deliver directly to consumer through the internet. And this is the other side of the coin when it comes to this kind of thing. They're free to edit things, revoke licenses, take away things, add things at their leisure. You know, so it's only going to get worse. You got to get used to it. Is what I think is going to have to happen.
You think you own that movie you bought from Amazon for $10 digitally? What happens when they lose the rights to service to house that movie? It's gone. It's over.
Yeah.
You only acquired it. You didn't purchase it. You didn't own it. It's not like this, like owning this. You know what I'm saying?
That's what they're doing to video games right now. Video games is going through that transitional phase where they're trying to Netflix video games. And you buy these boxes and it's basically you pay a service and you can download and play whatever video game they have on the service, which is good for them. That's great, you know, but we get shortchanged at the end.
And even if you buy a physical game today, don't you still have to like eventually invest like dozens of dollars possibly in DLC content, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's their hope. Yeah. They want to turn everything into live service if they could.
Could you imagine if we were kids playing Super Nintendo, buying Super Street Fighter 2, and it was like, oh, you beat the game, all these people, to unlock the extra characters, you got to pay $5.99. We'd be like, what? Like, you know, the Sega Channel didn't work for a reason. Like, we wouldn't have had that. We wouldn't have stood for it.
I love the Sega Channel. The thing I don't like about the DLC is same-day DLC. That pisses me off. I couldn't imagine going into a comic shop, buying a comic, and the last 5 pages, I got to wait for same-day DLC and download it to finish. That's some finish the game.
When I got games for Christmas and I try to put them into the system to load it or whatever, bro, I didn't play no games that day. Every game needed something. Every game needed a patch or this or that, and all of them took hours. And I got maybe like 5 or 6 games. It's Christmas, you know. I got a bunch of games. And then I looked at my wife and I said, "How do they expect these kids to even enjoy these games on Christmas? Like, you got to kind of preload these things for them. Like, hey, turn on your system. You might see a game there."
Meanwhile, you can put a cartridge of Super Mario 3 in, and for the most part, it's going to play.
You might have to take it out and blow it.
I thought we were talking about comics.
Blowing it. Alcohol and Q-tips.
Tangents, Brandon. Tangents.
It's all related.
We did. I said if a comic book needed same-day DLC, Brandon, we were in the conversation, you know.
Yeah, pay attention, Brandon.
Yeah. Oh, we redid and added a new ending. If you really want the epilogue, the true ending of this comic, pay $1.99 today on Amazon Comixology. That would we'd be like, what the hell?
It'd be over. It'd be a wrap. Done.
It's already touching so many. Did y'all see that bad paper quality today? You want to talk about comic books, Brandon, and your beloved Marvel Comics of 2022? How about that? That's some BS, man.
I still love my Marvel.
That is some disrespect,
Robbie. The
to
time
the
that
audience.
Marvel. When will we ever get a Marvel comic be like your pick of the week? Because like we haven't had it in like.
Last time it happened was Moon Knight, bro. It happens, bro. Get over it. It's okay. I buy Marvel comics. Okay. But I'm just saying, like, that was a slap in the face to readers and collectors with that paper switch. And the retailers came out, y'all. And Marvel's like, okay, we won't use that again, but the next few weeks might have some books that are going to have that. And you can tell they were doing that. Yeah, that's what they said. Okay, well, why can't we get them? This has been happening. It's not just this particular week with this particular paper stock, which was worse. Why am I holding a $3 Spawn comic and it's like just barely drooping, but I'm holding a $5 or $4 Marvel comic and it's like bent all the way over, smudging ink on my fingertips. The ink is oversaturated on the cover. It's disrespecting the artists that they had to pay for their art, and it looks terrible. Damien from Sleepy Reader was like, are they trying to make us go digital? Is this a plot? Is this a plan? Is this a conspiracy? Marvel? They made good on. They were like, okay, there's going to be some more for the next couple weeks, but we're done. Okay, but can you raise your paper quality, please? Because why is Vault, Mad Cave, Scout, Todd McFarlane Productions, why is everybody else kicking Marvel's ass in paper quality right now in their comics? Everybody.
Except for Dark Horse.
Except for Dark Horse. You're right. Unless you bought We Have Demons. They invested in that one.
Oh shit! That came out today. God
yeah, that was a good quality book, as far as the artifact goes. But like, why? They got Disney. It's Marvel. Are they trying to be a little, well, paper costs and shortages? But Vault can do it. Scout can do it. Y'all buy Scout comics. Why are Scout comics better quality as far as the actual physical media than Marvel? It makes no sense because they don't care about us, man. They don't care about us, y'all.
A couple months ago, Aftershock, we moved all of our printing because the paper quality down here was shitty and the shortages. So we moved everything out to Canada. But so that's what we've been doing to try to stay ahead of the game.
The newest batch of Marvel shitty books that came out this week came from Canada.
No.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, they all came from one particular thing, and there's no surprise. I mean, it was Maestro, it was Savage Spider-Man, it was books that they don't have a lot behind. But Herman Peralta's artwork in Maestro today was beautiful, and it wrecked the artwork with the oversaturated inks in that thin ass paper. It's like I'm not trying to be. I want to be the most positive dude about comic books. Brandon, for instance, I love comics. I love Marvel comics, but that's bullshit. Yeah. That's crap. We cannot stand for that, y'all. Yeah. Why can Todd McFarlane produce a cardstock cover at $2.99 and Marvel can't? Right. Makes no sense to me. Does Todd know somebody at the printer? It makes no sense.
I wouldn't be surprised though.
Yeah, bro. So Marvel, Disney, come on, bro.
Nah, they might. Those Marvel and Disney, they don't really care about. I feel like they don't really care about the comic book. It's so small to them. You know what I mean? That's how I feel. Like those guys, those white collar people,
But it's where they get all their $1 billion ideas from, man. That's the thing.
Right. I agree. I agree. A lot of that makes me mad too, man. I feel you, man. I agree with the paper stuff. Like Maestro, you just said. I think in the bottom, I didn't even realize it, but I think myself with the sweat on my fingers, I smeared the barcode in the bottom. That was me, not my guy. So I can't even go look what happened. You know what I mean? It was me.
That's the Herm edition.
Yeah, there you go.
You got the direct newsstand in Herm.
Can I get that?
Yeah. Right.
I'm gonna copy your fingerprint and steal your identity. That's what I'm gonna do.
Oh man, you don't want to do that. There's nothing special.
I do enough fingerprinting on.
I'd be like, damn, I got denied credit. Yeah, steal my identity. Try it. You ain't getting nothing.
Somebody did that to me recently. They used my credit card number at Williams and Sonoma. Did y'all know that a set of knives for your house is like $1,400? Dude bought like 3 of them. I was like, holy shit, for knives?
Damn.
All
They're
of mine came
expensive.
for free from the casino. Son of a bitch.
No, I've got like I used to have Apple Pay. I took it off because someone from Honolulu bought like an expensive $2,000 shirt, and I was like, wow, I didn't know I was into shirts like that. You know what I mean? It didn't fit me. It was small.
Dude, I paid you back for that. Why you gotta bring it up on stream?
Yes,
It seems like Disney only cares about what they can deliver digitally, right? And all the physical media anyway, I mean, they put that off on other companies.
No, I think what Fargate says, I think Fargate knows where it's at. They want you to buy trades and collected editions.
Yeah, Fargate.
Because I don't think Disney or Marvel have enough in the digital game yet. Now maybe with Amazon's mess up, they might jump in. I mean, they do have their service, but
As a retailer, I'll tell you this. So if they want more people to buy collected editions, hardcovers, paperbacks, whatever, that's cool. We sell a lot of them. It's a big part of our business at the shop. But how about actually having them available in print to actually buy? Like
Right. Exactly.
that
That's what
would
I
be
mean.
cool
Yeah.
because that's like they don't keep those in print and they
No.
don't print them like they're afraid of the volume numbers. You know, like manga's not afraid of the volume numbers. People come into my shop and they go, "Hey, where do I start with Demon Slayer?" I go, "Book 1." Where do I start with Spider-Man? Well, what's your favorite movie? What's your favorite comics? I need to know if Ditko's appropriate for you or if it will bore you. I need
Or
to
if
know
it's
you need to
Ultimate
go into Stern.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, or if it's Ultimate or if it's Spencer. I need to know more information on
Oh,
where
no,
to
no,
start.
no,
So
no. I
there's a
already
way
have
to,
the
like,
toilet paper of Nick
thing is-
Spencer. I meant the whole roll of Charmin.
There is a vivid, voracious market for collected editions. Look at what omnibus sales do when they sell out of the print run.
Oh,
look
yeah.
Look at random trade paperbacks from 15 years ago that have never been put back in print.
Well,
Put them in print. All right, let's all get like a collected original artwork, Miracle
like,
Man.
the thing
You know what I'm
about-
saying? You can't do it, right?
The biggest thing about the omnibus game reselling is because over the pandemic, a lot of people turn to reading in bulk, right? Because now they have the time on their hands to sit down and read, right? Omnibuy never had a big audience until COVID. Around that time, you had people on YouTube promoting them, which caused a lot of their audience to go up anyway, right?
Brandon,
Now
I
we've
love you.
seen-
I
Now
love you
we've
so
seen
much.
a much higher print count in omnibus, and that's a fact.
I love you so much that you are forgiving so much ineptitude from Marvel and DC as far as their collected editions go. They handle it terribly.
No, I'm not saying that.
Like,
That's not what I
The
just said.
omnibus market was there beforehand. Those prices were skyrocketing before the pandemic. Now, obviously, the pandemic has raised prices on a lot of stuff, but that stuff was already jumping up, right? Fantastic Four by Jonathan Hickman, omnibus, volume 1, came back in stock, reprinted last week. I'm already sold out. Guess what? So are all of my distributors. That's bullshit. Like, you can't, like, they're out there. They want to buy the stuff. Marvel doesn't make anything off the aftermarket. Why? It's like the toy companies right now. Phable understands this. Manny understands it. A lot of y'all understand this. And the toy companies, they care more about the hype on FOMO from people than they do actually selling product, which is ridiculous to me.
Damn it, I need to
Well,
get
they
that
figured out a
omnibus
way. They figured out a way for us to fund the project without them even putting it out. I mean, what do you think a pre-order does?
Yeah.
When we pre-order everything, we're paying for the R&D, and then they try to flip it on us like, oh yeah, well that's what you're paying for. No, we were already paid for it. What are you talking about?
Hey Robbie, which cover should I get? The one with the lighter background or like the navy blue?
For which one?
Hickman omnibus.
I always get the DM covers. That's what I get. Whichever one's that. Because those are the most rare if you really want to resell.
I want to read it because I mean I read it
But
digitally.
here's what I'm saying. They're available online. They're not available to comic shops.
No.
Now, we're not as big as, say, Midtown or Mile High or anything like that. But we're also not like the small hole in the wall fucking shop. We're a big operation for
Mile
what we
High
are.
prices are mile high off the
Your
roof.
store is huge.
no, that's a whole nother story.
But the whole thing is like, why can I not keep a book in stock? So my customers don't care or know that Diamond can't keep a book in stock or that Amazon bought up 75% of the print run from Fantagraphics or DC. They don't care about that. They don't care that Penguin Random House doesn't have it or that Lunar doesn't have it. They don't care about that. All they know is that I can't get them the book they want.
No.
Exactly.
So Marvel's not helping me out. DC's not helping me out right now.
Twitch says he uses the.
No wonder they're not your pick of the week.
Bruh.
I'm just joking, Robbie. I'm joking.
Yeah, I agree with Twitch there. As a new reader, I buy trades like all the time for Image and Vault and all the indie stuff that I want to read. I buy trades, but almost everything else I just, because it's daunting, dude. You look at the price of an omnibus, you look at trying to find an omnibus, you got to know when where to start, like Robbie was saying. So I just go right to digital. I immediately, I'm on Infinite or I'm on Unlimited or whatever they name their app, you know.
Yeah, I can't. I mean, I love them. I think they're beautifully produced. They're awesome looking, all of that stuff. But I cannot pay $120 for a book.
I can for things.
Do that.
I can for things that are tested and true. Things I know I want. Things that I know I absolutely love.
Hickman Fantastic Four.
I'll buy the most deluxe version of something that I know. Here's the thing, though. And Fargate said omnibuses per issue is cheaper than $5 per comic. That's right. But is it worth waiting a year and a half to spend $120 to try something out?
Right.
No, it's not. And here's the thing. Let's say they do put out an omnibus. They do put up a deluxe hardcover.
That doesn't guarantee you're going to like it.
Well, but even when it works and it sells, not keeping them in print, that's leaving money on the table, and it's giving retailers a bad name because customers don't care about low print runs or anything like that unless they're specs. When it comes to collected editions, they just know you can't get me the book that I want. But Amazon has it. Why does Amazon have it? And for 50% less, how many times people come to my shop and go, well, I want to support local, but Amazon's got this book for $50 and you got it for 120. I'm like, that's below my cost. Well, I want to support local. Then buy it for what I'm giving it for you for, which is already discounted. Like, it's screw that. Like same thing with action figures, man. When it comes to action figures, people come in, they're like, have you gotten this Marvel Legend figure yet? Not yet. When Walmart had it, I'm sorry, we get them way after Walmart because they don't care about us, right? We don't order 100,000 cases of an action figure. We order like 10. You know what I'm saying? They don't care about us. So we get them late. But we will eventually have them, but we also can't sell them for $10 like Walmart has when we pay $17 for a $22 action figure.
Yep.
Why are we paying $17 for a $22 action figure? How are we supposed to make money? Like that's bullshit, man. That's bullshit. They do that. They do that, man.
They have me. Like I'm trying to get out of the pre-order culture because I think that's what's damaging a lot of the stuff we're getting is this pre-order stuff that they have us doing. They're having us beta test their products.
You mean 50% off omnibuses? You know what I'm saying?
We gotta get off of that kind of thing. I try to, but it's hard because you know that if you don't do it, somebody's gonna snatch it up. And you know what? It might not actually be your peers. It may be the company itself doing it. Artificial scarcity. Or plants or shadow companies that they own buying the product out, keeping the hype, like you said. So I try to stay out of it, but at the same time, you're like kind of trapped in it.
And
that's
buying
Teen Dogs right there.
Pre-ordering omnibuses for 50% off from DCBS or whatever website you use, that's awesome for you as a consumer.
Right.
There's no way a comic shop can compete with that.
Right.
Because you know what comic shops pay for most comic books and collected editions? Between 40 to 55% off. So, like, you're paying the same thing we are. So more power to you. And I'm just saying, like, here's the thing, though. They limit that shit. Like, we're only going to print, like, if you actually look at the numbers, they're way lower than you think they would be for print runs of trade paperbacks and omnibuses. 100, like, they're way lower. Are they trying to build? Like, hype builds... They care more about social media, like your social media imprint, like what you like. How many people talked about not being able to get this new omnibus instead of how many people bought it? That's insane to me. Like if you got 2,000 people that want a book, print 2,500. Do you know what I'm saying? Have them out there. You know who does that? Fantagraphics. I can buy Fantagraphics books. Image. I can buy Image books. I make a lot of money off of them. You know what I'm saying? Marvel, though, and what they're trying to do is they want me to over order on initial orders on collections. I'm not going to order 20 Fantastic Four reprint omnibuses. I'm not going to do that. I don't know if I could sell that. You get what I'm saying? So like, keep stuff in print. Why are small presses able to do print on demand, but Marvel can't?
Yeah, I agree with that. I never understood why they can't. Like the whole thing. Like I understand everything you said because I go through it myself. But one particular omnibus, like I don't even know if they're sold out. But the Grecapulo and Snyder Batman, I got volume 1, but I couldn't afford to get number 2 right now. You know what I'm saying? And that came out. I don't even know if that's DC now. But they're even worse than Marvel. And now
you can still get it on in stock. Herm.
You still okay? Hopefully one day
you can get it for $72.
Sometimes, but what I was trying to say, like sometimes if that sells out before I could get it,
my phone's fast.
I might not be able to unless they reprint it, I'm not be able to get it, and then they jock up the prices on eBay and sell it for like $400 or something like that.
Yeah,
it makes no sense. You shouldn't have to buy a book for $400 that's not even the original copy of anything. You know what I mean?
That might not even be that good, to be honest.
And you may not be able to find it at your local comic shop, but you can find it on in-stock trades. You can find it on Amazon. That's cool. Well, let's keep Amazon in business and let them have reign over the comic book industry because they know what to do with it, right?
No.
Me and Stef was just talking about that. Like, if Amazon offered comic books, a lot of these online shops would be over. If they managed how to like package them where they don't get dented and stuff like that, and figure that portion out,
and get them on Wednesday morning, right?
It's
over. All of us Amazon primers, we have gotten to their actual digital content because that 2-day free shipping thing is over. Like that's never coming back, man. You know, remember how awesome it was? Like you would hit a button and 2 days later it was there. Man, now you're like, wait, when's this coming? When's this coming?
That's why I don't pay for expedited shipping on Amazon because it's never gonna happen. Just take the flat rate and get...
It's 2 weeks later now. 2 days.
Bro, I'll wait.
Yeah.
Is there problems with royalties and stuff to writers at the big two and things like that would keep them from wanting to because I would imagine you could easily take a title and license that to a print broker who could then run short runs for stores and they could profit off the wholesale sale of that book. But if they're not doing that, is there something behind the scenes that I'm just asking because I don't know.
We'll have to ask more of the creators that we know behind the scenes because they won't talk about this on air. Yeah. But the royalty program has definitely changed from when it first got implemented in the early 80s, right? And for instance, there is no royalty program anymore. They had to legally change that to an incentive program because royalties mean we owe you something. And an incentive program means you might get something extra. I doubt that they are anything like they were in the 80s and the early 90s, these incentive programs. And in those days, they only kicked in when you hit 100,000 copies.
Gotcha.
Right? And that's why people like Chris Claremont made a lot of money. That's why people like Rob Liefeld and Jim Lee and Todd McFarlane made a lot of money, right? It's because they had those programs. I don't know if that happens anymore. I think where these people make their money, that's why all these people jump to Substack because they gave them money. If you watch the Ed Brubaker, or it was Brian K. Vaughan, the Brian K. Vaughan interview with Ed and Jim over at Cartoonist Kayfabe, he tells them, oh, yeah, because they're asking about his Substack stuff. He's like, you guys have they not reached out to you? And they're like, no. Like, you need to, I'll get you in touch with someone because they're throwing a lot of money around. So, like, Substack's able to get these comic book creators over because there's no money in the industry. All the problems with the comic book industry funnel down to the idea that there's not enough money. There's not enough money for retailers, for creators, for editors. So that's why people don't give a shit and it's haphazard, is because there's not enough money in it. But these are properties that are in content. These are physical artifacts that are generating billion-dollar empires and franchises.
Yeah.
And it's just so mind-boggling that we can't get this to work anymore.
You know that Marvel doesn't care. You know this. You don't have to have them actually tell you in your face that they don't care. When you say they make the shittiest paper quality, but an infinitely smaller company can do paper stock, that tells you right there everything you need to know. And what you just said about the other thing, same thing. They know, but they also know you don't care either because you buy it. Yeah. They know that. You're buying ASM. You're going to get it. Yeah. They know that.
And you know, those incentive programs used to start at 100,000 copies. The only thing that hits that anymore are like first issues. First issue relaunches and events for the first maybe 2 or 3 issues. That's all that hits that anymore, right? So if that's your incentive, no. Selling your property, Hickman selling East to West to Amazon Prime and signing up to Substack probably earned him more money than any script he ever sold at Marvel, right? If there's no money, you're not going to have the talent, right? That's how it works. If you're good at your job, you're worth more. That's the way it works. If you want top tier creators, you got to pay for them. You got to make it incentivized. You got to make it work. And maybe if they did have a robust incentive or royalty program, maybe more creators would really want to go that extra mile to create content that would be worth buying that many. And we don't have to have a new Hulk or a new character every 4th Donny Cates issue to spike up his numbers. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Wait, hold on. You mean 3rd, 4th, and 5th issue?
Exactly.
Same character, but
it's like everybody
cameo, full, backwards, upside down.
Who's got Key Collector? Who's got what? Because what happened today where everybody came in my shop being like, "Oh, Hulk number 6 out yet? I want 8 copies." I'm like, bro, I've already put my orders in for that. FOC's open. Like, what are you talking about? You want it now?
Wow.
What do you want it now?
You should have told me number 4.
I haven't even checked Key Collector in like a month. Let's see.
Just like, what happens, man? Anyway.
What's that?
So I'm browsing through CLC, and all of a sudden it's starting to tell me about keys now. CLC
Oh yeah,
is telling me
Ghost
about
Age.
keys.
I didn't pick that one up.
So now I can't, like, if ever a comics shop owner wanted to get, like, put your phone away, I can't say I'm on CLZ. Don't worry about it. I'm not on Key Collector. I'm on
the shop can't tell you to put your phone away.
I know that.
Did they do that?
I've
heard.
Man, I've heard it's never happened to me.
I'll tell you what, man. We make fun of people that go through our backstock with their apps out, but we don't tell them to put their phone up. We just make fun of them when they're not listening. No. We're like, look at that douchebag spec over there. We've had that book for 8 years. Please buy it. I do that. Please buy it. We've had that book for 28 years.
Hey guys, I do have to dip. I do got to dip.
Station, brother.
I'm just disappointed, man. I'm just disappointed, but that's okay, Brandon.
I'm sorry. I'd hop on another show, and this is like the only time that they could do it, and they were like, "Oh," but anyway, it's just what it is.
It's just a bit, man.
No, all right, yeah,
it's all right, Brad. Right. All
right,
thanks
guys.
for coming, man. I appreciate you, brother.
Love you, brother.
Appreciate you, Herm. Love you guys.
I'm glad that dude left because now I'm center square.
Joan Rivers.
Smokes the square. Oh man, this was a lot of fun. We could keep going on tangents. But I do want to get to one of my favorite segments. Everybody knows this segment. I don't know if a lot of people. I don't know if Robbie ever been on my show when I do this, but I'm gonna do this right now. You know, because everybody knows that beautiful sight. Up in that house, you know, that beautiful sight we see up all out there, you know what I mean? That's my favorite segment of the show.
By the way, I don't know anything about show and tell. Yeah, you're right. I didn't know anything about it. I've never seen your show. Nothing about that. Every PCP Army branded show has show and tell. I get it, man.
Yes, very inspired by pop culture philosophers. There's a reason why we enjoy your show and we gravitated towards your show because I love everything pop culture myself. As you can see back here, you can see different things. So it was just like, this guy's like me. Yes. You know, I'm not as good as reading all these damn comics like you do, but you know.
Well, I haven't watched as much wrestling as you have, so we're even.
we even. But I freaking love the show and tell part. That's my favorite thing. That's the whole My Beer segments that man used to have on his shows. You know what I'm saying? You guys, I love it. I don't know if I have that many, but today I haven't done a whole video in a while because things are a little rough here and stuff like that. So my whole videos are really tiny. Today was my longest haul video in not video, but haul that I have comic book haul that I have for like maybe 3 months. So that's going to be my show and tell. So I'm going to go first real quick. Anybody who has anything on here, if you want to show anything, let me know. after me or whatever, raise your hand or anything. But if you don't mind, I'm gonna go first. Cause I haven't done this in a while, and I'm gonna do it. So I'm gonna give myself the show and tell what's going on, everybody. I hope you're enjoying the show. If you're watching this on the rewind, you know what I mean, hit the thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Ding, 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 that notification for future videos so you can watch awesome content from me, myself, Stef, Phable, Robbie, Taqi. You know what I mean? He does do content. Not a lot of it, but he does do it. My man Manny, and it goes on and on. All these wonderful bad batchers, wonderful PCP Army, PCP crew, whatever. Their links are gonna be down below, so check that out. So real quick, I'm gonna go through my my little haul. A lot of people saw if you saw Robbie's earlier before this, you know what I'm saying, the big awesome show he had on Instagram now here on Whiplash Wednesday. First, you guys know I was gonna do this. Anybody knows me, IDW, when they put out something like this, you know I gotta do some Godzilla and freaking Power Rangers. I saw Robbie has this. I know a lot of people have this freaking Power Rangers and Godzilla. How silly is that, and how awesome is that? Come on, anybody who knows us, come on, man.
And why did it take so long?
Yeah, I never thought that it never came out. I just never looked for it, but maybe I thought it was rare or something like that.
Godzilla fought Charles Barkley before he fought the Power Rangers. What does that say?
But you know, I hope they take it easy on my boy Godzilla, because you know that Megazord is pretty tough. But there's some nice little pictures in there already. You know what I mean? So I don't want to say anything else. Anybody who wants to read it, I mean, you're gonna get spoiled. They're gonna kick each other's butt and all that. They might join forces to fight somebody else. Who knows? Everybody knows what to do. But keep on keeping on from IDW. I'm all over it. Usually I bag and board them before I show them. I didn't get a chance to do that today. G.I. Joe, real American hero. G.I. Joe was there. Brother Joe, man, this always reminds you of Brother Joe now. Just put the B up there. But Brother Joe, I still know you there. I know you've been quiet because you like, you know, just to watch us. You know what I mean? You're a fan of us. But G.I. Joe 290, I'll be honest with you. I haven't read a single thing of G.I. Joe in a long time. I'm backlogging this. Backlog, bro. What is that? But every chance they got IDW. I think IDW is still keeping the G.I. Joe. Or was it the G.I. Joe and Transformers that they're gonna lose? It was something like that. But
yeah, they're losing.
G.I. Joe. What happened?
They're losing Transformers and G.I. Joe.
Transformers, yeah. It was one of the other ones they weren't losing, but yeah. I hope. Did they say if that was going anywhere?
Yeah, well, they're saying who wants to like do it. I heard Robert Kirkman put in a pitch for Skybound.
I hope Marvel gets something where they can print their omnibuses with all their stuff, because now people specking on the G.I. Joe and Transformers. It's hard to get those issues now. They're expensive. And I'm sure Robbie probably had them things for $1 on his shop for so long. But Boom Studios. Everybody knows Boom Studios. Talk about Power Rangers universe. And I know, like, I think Robbie said he has been liking this lately. But I still gonna get them. I still think it's one of the best comic books, like you guys say too, in the stands. I love me some Power Rangers. Boom Studios, still love it. And you guys know I love that a lot since I didn't show this one first, because everybody knows me. I love me some Maniac of New York. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The Bronx is burning. If I'm not mistaken, is this the last one? I think this is the last one. Number 4.
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure. Like, I'm gonna spoil it for myself right here, right now.
Wow, the cardstock quality on that comic book is amazing.
Yeah, this is the end of volume 2. It really is, though. He ain't playing. It really is. Maniac of New York. I freaking enjoy the heck. I know it's silliness. It's not gonna be the greatest content you're gonna read, but if you love, I love New York. I love Jason Bourne. I mean, I love Henry. So you know what I'm saying. Love me some Maniac of New York. Keep on keeping on. Like I know a lot of you, just especially our guy Robbie, who now is, it changed his life. You know what I'm saying? He tells you all the time. But Gunslinger Spawn, McFarlane and all these guys, man. They card stop like you were just talking about. You know what I mean? The little paper quality, amazing. Gunslingers $2.99. Why not? I got that. And a lot of people love this one. And I have the compendium behind me. As soon as I finish reading Invincibles, which I'm in the middle of the second book, I'm gonna read some Saga after that. But Saga right here, continue on. 57 people so hyped for it. I had to start picking them up. Backlogging in, but backlog, bro. I still don't know what that is. So that's it with my indies. We're gonna go to Marvel. Watching people Marvel, and hopefully my books don't fall apart while I show them. This one, Lethal Protector, Venom, right here, number 1. I haven't watched Robbie's video yet or any video on this, so I don't know if it's any good. But Michelini up in there, why not? Old school, Lethal Protector, number 1, Venom, love it. We'll keep on keeping on. Another one here. Ben Riley Spider-Man. Well, I've been enjoying this. I am caught up with this one. I was surprised when I saw her popped up and stuff like that. Shouldn't have been. They showed these pictures way before, but pretty surprised. I don't know what her name was. I forgot her name in this book. It's not Octavia like in the cartoon in the Spider-Verse.
Lady Octopus.
Lady Octopus. There you go. I'm enjoying Ben Riley, so I can't wait to dig into that one. Keep on keeping on. Talk about paper quality. This one's like the worst out of all of them. The Maestro World War M. And
that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, what is this? You know what I'm saying?
That's terrible, isn't it? Look at the art. Look how that ink is oversaturated. It makes it look all fuzzy and unclear.
Yeah, I don't have this bag and border. Bag and borders make them look prettier than what they are. But you're right, man. This paper. Whew, I got to be careful reading this, man. I'm just showing it like this. I might rip it. You know what I mean? But come on, Marvel. I agree. Keep on keeping on with Peach Momoko up in here. Demon Days, Blood Feuds. I actually liking the Peach Momoko stuff. So it's a little different than mostly what you read with X-Men, but her imagination is pretty cool. And I'm digging. I don't know if this one's gonna be any good, but I'm digging them so far. I think this might be the last one. It was supposed to be 4 or 5. I don't even remember. You know, Robbie. I don't remember.
It's the last one for now, but they're letting her do more. She's expanding out her version of the Marvel Universe coming soon.
There we go. I kind of. Are you digging it? Have you been digging it?
I quit reading them, but I do like her artwork, and she's a friend of Jim Mahfood, so she's a friend of mine.
All right. Star Wars corner always Crimson Reign with some Dr. Afro up in here, number 19. I gotta admit, like after all the other stuff, like the last couple of issues of Dr. Afro, I haven't been digging too much. I thought it was okay, but I've been loving her earlier stuff and all. And right now it's like I don't know. After the last event, it's kind of stalled a little bit or something like that. At least that's how I feel with this one with Wong and stuff. I have been enjoying it. Hopefully it picks up here, but it hasn't been one of my favorite. It hasn't been my favorite Star Wars. And before it was, you know what I'm saying? It's pretty much why I got my Star Wars stuff today. But this always been good. I've done it the whole runs, all the runs with Darth Vader. I've been loving the whole thing, and this is a Paname's double or whatever. I keep forgetting what they call them, but loving the whole storyline with that. Darth Maul up in here. This Pack is doing a great job with Darth Vader. And all the other series that you read from Vader right there. So keep on keeping on. Let me take a quick sip. Keep on keeping on with DC. A few more left. Batman the Detective. 1058. I know Robbie hasn't been digging this one. Shadow of the Bat. Like I've been digging from the beginning, but like I'm like a couple of issues behind, but it's starting to like, all right, let's wrap this up. Looking like they're starting to stretch it a little bit and stuff like that. I'm just like, I'm like, all right, let's go. You know what I mean? And the back story is really good. I agree.
It's the last issue there, though.
The last issue, okay. So I'm like, I think 3 issues behind now. I've been trying to catch up with it, but yeah, it's kind of going too long. So hopefully, I like this one.
You buy too many comics, Herm. Jesus.
This is actually my longest one in a long time. But next week I only have like 4 or 5 in my pull list. So everything like I wish it was split to next week. So but you know how it is. Harley Quinn number 13. I'm digging this series. I really love it. Phillips and all that. I don't know that the art, like some people not digging the art, and sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't. But I love the silliness of it. I love Harley Quinn, and I'm gonna keep reading it because it is pretty damn good. For any Harley Quinn fan, if you dig Harley Quinn, keep on keeping on. This one, Robin 12. A couple of issues behind Robin. A series I've been liking too lately. Williamson. I actually like Robin more than his Batman. So his Batman is like, even I not liking his Batman too much. I think it's okay, but
agreed. His Deathstroke's good too. I love his Deathstroke.
Yeah, I skipped that, right? And I keep hearing how good it is from multiple people. So I'm gonna have to wait until it comes out in the collection. I might start reading that, you know what I mean? But keep on keeping on. I got a couple of left. Trial of the Amazons, Wonder Girl, 1 of 2. You know what I'm saying? I'm backlogging on the Wonder Woman stuff, so I don't even know if it's any good.
Yara Flor is worth it.
This one?
Or just she is worth it. I'll just say that.
Everybody loves some Yara Flor. Last but not least, Superman Action Comic, another one I'm backlogging. So most DCs I'm caught up with. Superman and some of the Wonder Womans I'm not. But that's it.
Great.
All right, this
Action's been awesome. Yeah. Well, Philip Kennedy Johnson's run, I heard, is really good.
Yeah, I can't wait. I gotta catch up with it because Superman's awesome too. So I like Superman. So that's it for me. I hope that was a video within the video. My haul video. I usually do. I haven't done one of those in so long. I did it last year.
It's a nice haul
with you. Thank you so much. Next week probably just be 5 again. But Station man, thank you. Anybody else want to go next?
Let me take my part. I ain't said nothing all night.
All right, brother. It's yours.
I ain't got nothing to show, but I got a lot to tell.
Oh shit.
Uh-oh.
Are you ready?
Are you ready, bro?
Keep rolling, rolling, rolling. Though the streets are swollen, keep them doggies rolling, rawhide. Through rain and wind and weather, hell bent for leather. Wishing my gal was by my side. All the things I'm missing, good victuals, love and kissing, are waiting at the end of my ride. Move 'em on, head 'em up, move 'em on, head 'em up, rawhide. Cut 'em out, ride 'em in, cut 'em out, ride 'em in, rawhide. Keep moving, 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 though they're disapproving. Keep them doggies moving, rawhide.
Yeah!
Don't try to understand them, just rope and throw and brand them. Soon we'll be living high and wide. My heart's calculating, my true love will be waiting at the end of my ride. Move 'em on, head 'em up, move 'em on, head 'em up, rawhide. Cut 'em out, ride 'em in, cut 'em out, ride 'em in. Ride 'em in, rawhide. Yeah! Rawhide, tune to the TV show.
Yeah! Awesome, Brother Joe. Yeah. Oh boy.
Hell yeah. I thought I was the only one that did comics and karaoke on Wednesdays. That always reminds me of the Blues Brothers, where they're like, how are we going to get out of this bar alive?
Yeah, that was my inspiration. The good old Blues Brother boys.
Hell yeah,
man.
All right.
Well, no one can top that, Herm. Let's just end the show.
It's over. If anybody want to try, anybody want to go next?
Yeah, I can show off a couple things. I don't have much, but So Brandon left, but he's a big Star Wars geek. I wanted to pull out my my Comtex from the old Power of the Force. I thought I tried to put a battery in it, but the battery I had was dead, so I couldn't show it in action. But this was so cool. You took it out, you put the chip on there, and the characters would talk. And anyone who played action figures as a kid knows you want all of the talking to be scripted by a chip. No, these were horrible, but I still had to keep them because I like to wear them like Predator, dog tag trophies.
They're like the ears of your victims, bro.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Last week I didn't get to be on. Just shit came up, but I wanted to pop on because I love retro gaming too. This is my Raspberry Pi. This thing's got about 18,000 ROMs on it. So I play. So it's got all kinds of cool shit. I love these things. Nick builds them, so y'all need to hit up Nick.
Nick does, huh? All right,
dude. Things.
Nick never even mentioned that, not even once. We got beat now.
Yeah, I don't know that he builds this one, but he makes these little. I mean, they're like the size of a credit card inside.
He better build me that one in particular.
Dude, that one's dope. I got a couple of whatnot wins. Because I got a problem. We established that last time. But I picked up Sin City, A Silent Night.
Nice.
Oh, great. That's one of the best Christmas comics ever.
This sexy ass Superman got me thirsty as fuck right here. This detective cover was just legit. So I had to buy that 1 in 25. And then that sexy Batman Superman. So about those,
bro, you do got a whatnot problem.
Oh, bro, you don't even know. I bought some run fillers for Powers of X because I want to get some floppies on that for the gram. Really, I've read it. I have it. I have no need to buy these books, but eventually there will be a Mutant Monday, and I'll be like, what the hell am I gonna throw up? So I had to go and buy the rest of that. I got to get the rest of that run now. Joe Hill's The Plunge. This is for an upcoming book or video. The Torch.
Nice, Mike Curry.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah. And then in honor of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. coming to Disney Plus, I guess, because I had to come up with a segue. I picked up Captain America Patriot, so get some Jeffrey Mace action in the comics. And then my one Kickstarter this week that came in is Boston Metaphysical Society. So it's really cool. It's like a steampunk,
I mean,
it's like a steampunk,
well, I'll be honest, I ain't ready yet.
It's like steampunk Victorian age horror.
No, it's like bitter root, but like steampunk, like I'm trying to find a way that doesn't make it sound derivative. Like Holly just totally stole bitter root and made it steampunk. But yeah, that's what it is. Thanks a lot. Now the interview is gonna be awkward. No, I get it. Okay. It's like me. It's like me trying to review like Blood and Chrome. Anyway, here we go. We got a bunch of magnets. Nice. So there we go.
I thought those were Pog Slammers, Manny.
I was hoping when I opened the package, I was like, dude, some Pogs, no Pogs on. So that's what I got. That's what I can tell.
Nice.
All right.
I'll go next, Manny. Herm. I'll go next.
All right.
I don't have much different than what some of the stuff Herm showed. This is my personal haul. I showed this off on Instagram, home of Comics and Karaoke with Rock and Robbie. And maybe I need to bring Brojo on, but Gunslinger's gone. So this and Herm, you're buying a lot of comics. That's cool. You need to buy more really good comics, including Girl Scouts, Stone Ghost, issue number 5, Hotel, volume 2.
I'm gonna pick that one up.
Yeah, that's a good one. Department of Truth, y'all. What really happened with the moon landing? James Tynan lets us know.
Damn it, you're trying to cost me money now.
Look, Herm, you're breaking my heart. You didn't buy the pick of the week. This is the best comic on shelves. This is the
My
best.
shop didn't have it. He said he'll get it next week.
You live in New York and you don't have a fucking good shop?
Nah,
That makes me so sad.
Anyway,
I got plenty of copies. This shit was returnable, bro. There's no excuse for any shop not having enough. A Ghost Cage.
Bro,
Anyway.
we have some of the worst shops in the country.
Dude, we ordered so many Ghost Cages. We're not going to sell out. Just let me know. Anyway, we have demons. I got that foil. Look at that foil on the. I don't know if you can see it.
That's a good read.
Nice.
I liked it.
Right,
Yeah.
y'all. Come on.
Power Ranger.
I had to get the Venom too, and I got that Bill Sienkiewicz cover, man. Look at that. Oh, look at that.
That's fire, bro.
That's my new haul. Also today, I like to dollar dive. And actually, my buddy Kevin Stokes, comic book artist, look up his work. It's really good. He dollar dives for me. He loves coming in and just vegging out, zenning out, and getting in the dollar bins for like hours. And he knows what I'm looking for, so he found these ones for me. It's a Prophet number 5. That's Stephen Platt's first issue of Prophet.
Wow.
Number 5, number 6. These are all $1, y'all. And number 7. So that's cool. Also, I found these separately online for about 70 cents each. Max number 1.
Max number 1, baby.
And the Max number 2.
Oh, I don't even have that one. The number 2. That's nice.
And I like my collected editions. So there's some good Marvel paper stock. This is the Mighty Marvel Masterworks Daredevil Volume 1. I get the Michael Cho covers. I like the classic covers better, but I like the spines better on these ones. But it collects the classic stuff. Wally Wood, Bill Everett. Come on, y'all. Doesn't get better than that. And I got all 3 Shaolin Cowboy trade paperbacks, y'all, to get ready for the new Jeff Darrow series starting in May.
Oh,
Nice.
So, that's what I picked up.
Sweet. No, man, thanks for that, Robbie. I watch while I'm preparing for my show. I watch you and I have you in the background trying to get everything set. But you put a fantastic show, great karaoke and all that. I was like, Brother Joe, even though Brother Joe can give you a run for your money, you know what I'm saying?
He's better than me. Trust me, Bro Joe's better than me.
Come on.
But did you like that Green Day throwback tonight? Come on, y'all.
Man, I was like, yeah. I had to stop what I was doing just so I could put the hands up. You know what I mean?
I was downstairs singing loud. I was watching the level on my freaking soundboard just jumping.
Taqi, you have anything to show?
Oh yeah.
Yeah? All right.
I got like 23 short boxes. Already?
Let's see it all, man.
So Robbie mentioned the foil, so I had to bust this one out.
Nice.
So, and then something that actually exceeded my expectations. This number 12 for Firepower.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay.
You see,
Shiny.
He's like, I do, kid. That's what he looks like he's doing right there with Street Fighter.
So Phable, help me out here. So was there the Batman set?
Variants.
There's a couple of them, yeah.
Kind of like the Suicide Squad variants that came out for the movie, just different covers.
So I saw this one, and then I saw, when Jenny Frison drew herself as Zoe Kravitz. So I picked those 2 up.
Well played, young man. Well played.
Yeah, very good.
Jenny's kind of smoking. I'm just gonna say Jenny's fucking smoking.
Nah, she's smoking.
Messiah Complex.
For sure. Yep. Messiah Complex. I got it for X-23 though, but it's still a great read at the end of the new X-Men run.
That's
Another new X-Men.
Her name is Wolverine, Taqi. Come on.
Yeah,
Her
okay.
name is Wolverine.
Okay. Yeah, her name is Wolverine. And
I'm sorry, I thought
and
I
Laura
was trying
Kinney
I was trying to fill in for Brandon.
Oh, okay.
That Chris Yost, that's a good run.
Yeah, man. I love this run. This was a great run, especially when they added X-23. I mean, Wolverine. Wait, she wasn't Wolverine. Then.
Her name is Laura.
Yeah, because I didn't explain that. Because like Wolverine did come. Wait, so I don't know. And then you got Zatanna.
I love that. Love that.
Detective.
That's a great run of Detective, man.
Yeah. We got some Milestone, of course, some Static, and some Icon.
Okay.
And some Zombie. So this is after I think McDuffie died, actually.
Yeah, I remember when that came out. Actually.
Yeah, so this is a newer, and then I thought I had an older Zombie, but I don't.
Look at that! It's got that Green Lantern banner. Like, check out this new movie with Green Lantern and Ryan Reynolds. It's gonna be a hit, y'all. Check it out.
You'll never forget it.
When did McDuffie pass? Was it 2012?
Yeah, something like 2010, 2012. Yeah, I'm not sure, but I think this came out. But I looked inside to make sure they gave him credit, and they did. Because I also wanted to make sure that it was actually related to Milestone.
Is that the Fraser Irving stuff? I remember reading that. I did.
Yeah,
read
it is
that.
Fraser
I read
Irving.
that one. Yeah, the artwork in that is amazing.
John Rosen and Fraser Irving.
Yeah, the artwork in that's fantastic. I remember that.
Clarion.
That's the same zombie from the Milestone stuff. That's wild. I didn't even ever make that connection.
Same character. Yep. Now, I'm not sure if they tried to reboot him or if they were continuing on with the story, because Zombie went for like 20 issues.
Oh, wow.
Then I finally found this one. Paid a little bit more for it than I wanted to, but
Nice.
yeah. So I almost have a full run of Secret Origins.
Nice.
Then I found this one at Half Price Crooks.
Oh yeah, Howard Porter.
Yeah,
any amalgam's worth it.
Yep. And I almost have. I think I'm like 5 short now of having the whole amalgam set.
Nice.
I think my favorite issue is the Batman animated Adventures Dark Claw.
The Dark Claw,
yeah.
Dark Claw Adventures. Oh my god, that's the best one, man.
There's like 2 Dark Claws, I think.
The one that looks like the cartoon though. That was the second one shot.
The first one's good too. The one with Jim Ballant art or whatever. It's actually pretty good too. But yeah, that second one, that's the best. That's the best amalgam book. That's really good. So Orion's really good too, by Walt Simonson.
Then I bought this one for obvious reasons.
Oh yeah.
Hey, I can give you 2.
Classic Power Girl.
You really like the Subway.
Yeah, exactly.
That's like the only issue of Power Girl.
The aliens were invading, so I'm a big sci-fi guy. So
yeah. What else are you a big fan of?
Big fan.
Oh, nice.
And then so I'm trying to do a run on Flashpoint, but I'm not. This was not a good book. I'm sorry.
A lot of those.
I actually like
this was Rom V. There you go. That's what I felt of that book. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna do a whole run on Flashpoint.
Who is the writer?
Oh my god!
I don't know. It's across the room now.
I thought you said it was Rom V. I was thinking to myself, I was like, I didn't think Rom did that. Oh, that's right. Rom just throws books. Okay.
Yeah, Rom says when he's disappointed by a book, he throws it across.
Throws
the
a
room.
book. I actually like that.
There you go.
That's one of the few. That's one of the Flashpoint books I actually like, man. But I'm a mark for all that Crisis shit, man. So
I'll give it another shot because you said so. I mean, I've learned.
Please don't, man. Please don't.
Well, I learned from Verno that you got to read more. That you got to read the book more than once.
Some books.
I
don't know.
So, I did also have this one. This big monstrosity.
Ooh.
I got that on the way, baby.
John Paul Leon, a lot of classic.
Oh yeah.
Classic
I mean,
artists,
well, I'm gonna try to get all the books, all the Milestone books.
By the way, how is that $60? But then Marvel puts something like that out, and it's $120. Doesn't make no damn sense.
Marvel's bougie.
That's a soft cover.
This is a soft cover.
If that was a soft cover from Marvel, look. There was 12 issues of Hoxpox in a soft cover for like $70. Come on, y'all.
The one thing I would say though is that Marvel knows how to organize their collections. I don't know what the thought process was here.
I saw that was a wonky order. It's like a suggested reading order or something.
So yeah, it's like the first 12 issues of Hardware, then it goes to the first 12 issues of Blood Syndicate, and then 10 issues of Icon, 8 issues of Static. But it skips around.
That's perfect for Milestone in the 90s, though, and Rockin' Robbie Live. So I'm ready.
Oh, yeah. No.
Now,
yeah,
the Starman compendium they did is expert level. That's really good. If only hopefully we'll get a volume 2. But that was really good. That's the other compendium I have from them. Really well done.
Yeah, it seems like to do better with the archives, too. So.
I'll tell you what, though. The Spawn and Saga compendiums are way better than the DC ones. So once again, why is Todd able to do better than DC and Marvel? Sorry.
Because he cares, maybe. No, I mean, that's the thing too. Is like Image.
I mean, that's so simple, but it's true, right?
Yeah,
Todd cares more.
He doesn't have to. They don't have to answer to Warner Brothers. We know they're nuts, and we don't. I mean, story's out on Disney, so
at least it puts it in those chunks. At least it doesn't do like. Would you prefer it if it was like Hardware #1, Static #1, Static #2, Icon #1, Icon #2, Hardware #3. Like, would you prefer that, or at least it feels like it's giving you like a year-long story, and then you move to the next one, and then we'll go year by year through story by story.
Well, and that's what I thought it was going to be, and I don't think there was any reading order like that anyway, because they're all pretty much standalone stories for the most part. I mean, there's some 2 or 3 parters, but
maybe they would have been better doing like an Icon compendium, a Static compendium, a Hardware compendium. Yeah,
that's what I would have preferred, but
gotcha.
I'll take what they give us.
They don't keep those books in print, and it's sad.
No,
it's sad, especially because they seem to want to always kayfabe that they love the legacy of Dwayne McDuffie, but then they don't do anything with his work. Do you know what I'm saying? It's so weird. So weird.
All right. So Taqi got more. That's
it for today.
Okay, I was looking forward to those 5, 6, 7 short boxes you were talking about.
Oh, yeah, I mean, maybe one day when I don't have nothing to do, I'll just start live streaming. We'll go through a couple short boxes.
Nice. Looking forward to that. I would love to see that. Phable, you got anything for us today, or?
I actually got to dip, guys. Kai's waiting on me to go to bed, so I gotta head out. But man, thank you for having me, man. This was fun.
Joining us, man.
Yeah, thanks for joining us, man. And always, man, be careful out there when it gets cold. You know what I mean? We see when you post stuff, and it's dangerous out there. You do dangerous things, but you're Manny. You know what I mean? We know you survive, but we still have our hearts are with you over there, working so hard out there. So station, and thanks for coming on, bro.
I love you guys.
Station, brother. Whoa, what happened? You okay?
Yo,
that's not the stop virtual cam button. That's the Ghost Rider button.
What a nerd!
I thought you were like gonna disappear after that.
Yeah. That's what I do.
So did I. I thought he was gonna be gone. That was that was badass.
I thought he turned into the great and powerful Oz. I was gonna say, oh shit.
All right, so Phable, you got something?
Yeah, I got a few figures I can show off.
All righty. Let's go, bro.
So
do this.
I got some Transformers figures, of course. Latest wave. I picked it up. So I got a Bumblebee movie Wheeljack.
Nice.
Dope.
Very cool. I got Bumblebee movie Ratchet. That's pretty cool. And I got Bumblebee movie Brawn.
Nice.
Juggernaut Beach.
You're making me want to watch that movie again.
Got that, and my son got these figures, and I totally fell in love with them. So I went and got myself a pack of them. So, anybody ever heard of the Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends? Cartoon.
Yeah.
So
let's go. Nice, yo.
Peter Parker there, little tiny Peter Parker. I got
Nice.
I got
very flexible. Spider-Man, baby.
I knew you couldn't resist. Phable.
I could. As soon as I saw him, I was like, "Oh, I'm buying those."
Nice.
Yeah.
Goblin.
Green Goblin.
What a cute little goblin.
Figures, man.
Yeah,
Really
he's a little too cute.
And my favorite figure, Doc Ock.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Not my Doc Ock. What the fuck is that? What is that? Oh my god.
This is Kid Vid from Burger King dressed as Dr. Octopus.
Oh, okay.
Yo.
Kid Video.
Yeah, that's my whole.
That's dope, man.
Stef, got something, Stef?
No.
Not today.
I don't know about that Doc Ock, but everything else was dope.
The Spider-Gwen made up for everything.
Spider-Gwen. I love her design. So she's
Yeah.
like, I love the Jason Latour and
I just wish they would change her costume since she's got one of the best Spider-Man costume designs. Change it into something weird, wear a mask over a mask and high top. Yeah, let's do that.
What about she trades with Miles and they wear each other's costumes for one?
What about if there's variants to the variant Spider-Gwen?
Oh, what if there's like a Thor Gwen? Oh my goodness! I'm buying.
What if they all
every
do it?
variant
What if
cover.
Miles has variants and now Miss Marvel has variants and
What if they did a Miles verse and a Gwen verse at the same time, but to not let people know that that's what we're doing, we'll call one of them "What If," and they all lead into Spider-Verse 2.
All right. So we're wrapping up here. This was awesome. Thank you guys for coming on here. Tangents and all that. You guys know I love that stuff with you guys. This is what we do in the chats when Robbie on Sunday nights. Yeah, it's now live here. You can see what we do on Sunday nights when Robbie's doing his thing and pop culture, all type of things. We talk about movies, not just combos, movies, video games, everything. Even cereal, which we haven't talked about. Next time we do, I'm gonna get Robbie to talk.
Oh, bro, come on! Wait, let's do it. A whole episode, remastered, cereal remastered. I'll tell you the problems with the cereal industry too.
Oh, there you go. There you go. So future. This is the season finale, but when we come back, one of the episodes will be a cereal episode. So there you go.
Yeah.
I can't wait for it. I love cereal so much.
I'm gonna get my soapbox ready, man.
Man, that's why, man. That's why all this works, because you get me, man. That's what I'm just trying to say. All you guys get me. Taqi, man, rare appearance. I always love him. Thanks for coming in here, bro. Always. We miss you all the time. You're doing your thing. We understand, but we always love that.
Oh yeah, likewise, and I'm glad I was able to.
Dude, he's doing the bit.
After an hour.
Yes. I love it.
Sorry, Taqi, you froze there. Damn it.
Perfect.
Yeah, he's just like.
He's like.
That's better than Manny's fireball thing.
Man, Taqi. Man, I really wanted to hear what you had to say.
That's like that new Instagram live freeze frame thing. Like I was like, that's why I'm going to end every IG live now. Is with the freeze frame, like it's a Charles in Charge episode. You're like, ah.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for having me on. The secret to life is.
Internet went down. Taqi, like I said, thank you very much. If you want to pop in and finish that sentence, you can. If it goes back up, but we mind blown. That was perfect. He was like, "Yeah, I enjoy it."
We thought we were about to get the secret to the civilization.
The secret of the ooze and shit.
Well, the secret of the ooze is that if you ooze, you lose. That's the secret.
There you go.
Oh man, but yeah. Real quick, Phable, bless you, bless the new child whenever he decides to come in this world. You know what I'm saying? Like our hearts are with you. I know I don't have kids, but I remember my wife going through it with her sister, anticipating that baby. What day? The uncomfortableness, because when the lady's ready to pop out, she's like, get him off me. You know what I mean? But whenever that is, I hope like this Sunday, I hope we have a show this Sunday. If the baby comes, we might not have a show Sunday night, but it's still ongoing. You want to tell us a little more of what we're having this Sunday? Hopefully we have it.
Yeah, well, Blake Phable tonight, Sundays at 6 p.m. with Missing Link and Big Herm. We go over pop culture news. We talk a movie. This week's movie, hopefully, if we do a show, will be Baby Driver. And our guest will be Empire Comics. Finally glad to have him on. And what I plan to do is, you know how we do the blaming, right? Show and tell, which we stole from Robbie. Totally stole it from Robbie.
I stole it from elementary school.
I plan to have like a virtual baby shower kind of thing. So a bunch of people in the community, a bunch of the PCP Army Bad Batch guys, and my brothers, friends of mine, got me a whole bunch of stuff. So I wanted to show that off as part of my blaming. Hopefully we get to do it. We'll see. I'll have more. I'll know more tomorrow. But yeah, Herm, thanks for having me on. These last few weeks, months have been a blast on the Let's Talk About It Remastered. I always love hanging out with you and Stef. It's awesome. And I know I'm only going to be gone a short while, but it's still like, I still feel like it's like over or something. I don't know. I still get that vibe, but
we're gonna definitely
yeah,
miss
man.
it.
So thanks, brother, man. Hell yeah. I'll be back soon.
All right, man. It's the Cutting Onion song brought you by Stef, man. Always thank you too for coming on the show all the time.
Of course, man.
We all have our issues. We all do. You know what I mean? Always. We talk about it a lot. But you still come on here strong with us all these weeks. It's not easy doing not one, because we weren't happy enough with just one, but 2-hour shows during the week. You know what I'm saying? So that is not easy, preparing for it, all that. Like how Robbie prepares for his Sunday night show, I'm just like, wow, because that does take, mind blown. That does take a lot to do. So Stef, man, anything you want to share and any shows you got coming up that we can watch you in?
Brandon's channel every Wednesday, Comixkings, for the rants with Black Wednesday. Every Saturday, it's seeming like over at Dylan's Horror Show with himself and Robbie. And yeah, I'll probably be here and there, as always, the missing link.
Man, I'm looking forward to like my schedule changing. I could be off Saturday nights because I'll be off on Sundays. I'm not supposed to say I have a new job, but you know what I'm saying. But I'm gonna finally be able to maybe, hopefully, one day join you guys that night. For finally, I was supposed to be on that show a few times. It didn't work out, but I love it when you guys are on there. I enjoy the heck out of it. Whether the movie's bad or good, it's a great time that night when you guys are on there. Always got Robbie, Dylan, Phable, yourself. So yeah, man, I'm looking forward to that, and I'm looking forward to like being able to be on the show finally. Like that's the bucket list I'm gonna finally conquer, and hopefully one day we could get.
What a sad bucket list. I'm sorry.
Hopefully we can get Dylan on here, man. We got to somehow get him on here in one of our shows, or maybe our Sunday show.
He's coming on a Sunday show. There's no doubt about it. He's definitely
him. Yeah, he needs
yeah.
to
Good luck. He barely makes it to his one show a week on time, man. We don't even know if there's a show this week. Good luck. I got Joe Corallo on standby. I don't understand what's going on. Like you're in the real world now, man. What's going on, Dylan? Straighten up. Come on. What are we doing?
Gentlemen, I love to do what I do, but I can't do what I do without you. So I got a big gaping hole for you guys. Because you make me feel brand new. Thank you.
I love that.
Brother Joe, our on-the-spot reporter. He's always that Blame Phable show, singing for us in the beginning, a great intro. Thank you so much for everything you do. You know what I'm saying? We do appreciate you. You are us. You are a part of us. And I know we all dig you. I know Robbie's digging you right now. You know what I'm saying?
I fucking love Brother Joe so much. I'm coming out, so you better get this party started.
Oh yeah.
So last but not least, Robbie, what you got going on this week you have a lot going on, so I don't remember any of it. So go ahead, man. What you got going on?
It's all the same stuff, man. Dylan's Horse Show maybe this week. Rock and Robbie Live, PCP Movie Night, wrapping up March Madness with April Fool's Day. If you've never seen that original April Fool's Day, don't look it up. Don't Wikipedia it. Just watch it. I want your reaction to be honest and real because it's a great movie, in my opinion. Excited to talk about that. Friday night, I haven't really promoted this much, but we are doing a live Comics Revisited Friday night, 7 p.m. Central Time. Me, Brian, Brooks, and Manny covering book 3 of Sandman Dream Country. So that's going to be fun. Yeah, this upcoming Friday, which was like 2 days from now. So yeah. Yeah, that's super cool. So I love being here. You guys inspire me. Thank you so much for allowing me to come in and just shoot the shit with y'all. This is always so much fun to do. Herm, Phable, Brojo, Stef, and everybody else, y'all, we're not worthy of y'all, man. We're not worthy. Like, y'all are so fucking awesome. Y'all are the true generals and leaders of the PCP Army. So thank you for that, and Station.
And then that I'll end it.
And one more thing.
No way.
Wow, that was good. I thought he was laughing.
I did the bit.
Thank you all. See you guys next time. This is not the end. We'll have new shows, hiatus. Maybe sometime in May, middle of May or something like that. We'll let you know. I will still be doing some lives here and there. I'm gonna drop some videos around this time, around 8 o'clock or something like. Because I'm planning on doing some more videos. I gotta get some videos in again. I miss doing that. I haven't done that since I went live. I got lazy and didn't do any videos. So I'm gonna start doing that. Start learning how to cut my videos like this and stuff like that, and show you some more content here on this channel for the future. Thank you so much. Till next time, station to you all, and yeah, let's go there. Coming up. Oh wait.
Let's get this party started.
Station.